It works, doesn't it?
Gav, over here, please, everyone. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sorry. So first of all, welcome and congratulations to the teams who made it to the finals. So Ninjas and Rainbow Chasers and A grade, and Potters, Pythons and Black Potters and B grade. Well done. Special thank you today to Dan Lynch, who's here from Q-Ball TV. You are being streamed live, so no lewd or rude behaviour.
Is this being streamed live?
Yeah.
What, on Facebook or
YouTube?
YouTube? I might drop it down in one bag and see if I can see that.
Yeah, just tell them get on YouTube and search for Q-Ball TV.
Q-Ball TV.
If anyone needs a jacket with furry we're going to be walking around today with more raffle tickets, so for those of you who haven't had a chance yesterday, please support the cancer cause that we donate to. It's 1 for $2, 3 for $5, or 8 for 10. 16 for 20. I already tried 10 for 10. Yeah, everyone did. We had this discussion. It's a good cause, girls. How the reffing's going to work today is just when we finish here, we're going to close all the tables except for the floor we're playing on, which I'll indicate in a moment. The teams playing can each have a few minutes practice time, and everybody else who's here to ref, please come and see me. I'm going to put your names down, and we'll allocate where and when you'll be reffing so that we keep track of who's doing how many frames, don't want stuff on the table all day. So I'll be over here, so everyone who's not practicing, can you come and see me, please, and just be patient. I just need to get all your names down. During play, I know it goes without saying, but please be respectful of the ladies on the table. Stand in, for those of you playing when it's not your shot, stand in a neutral position. For those of you not playing or refereeing, stay away from the tables, stay back. We might just erect a few chairs around as a bit of a barrier. If there's any issues with a call, all the people here today that could be head adjudicators are actually playing, so please come and see me, and I will ensure that somebody who's got the right certification, who's not actually taking a shot or playing at the time, can come and assist you. But don't forget, you need to stop the game, you need to take time out. If the next shot has been played, there's nothing anybody can do. Table allocation, we're over here, and we had to do this for the streaming, so these two tables this way will be table 1, so we'll have A grade on these two tables and B grade on these two tables. We had to put them close together because of the cameras. We didn't have a choice, alright? If I've missed anything, apologies, come and let me know if we can make announcements. But good luck, girls, have fun today, and thank you. What? You walked back over there and you're all trying to be on camera. Alright, have fun today, girls. Thank you. Good luck. Come on, girls. Back up these 3 tables, please, guys.
Lining it yesterday. Right, you were on a shot or something. Oh, okay.
I just assumed you.
I watched a video on the phone and I picked the shortcut camera. All of a sudden the flash comes on. And then it frozen, so you didn't have to that again.
Oh, no lewd behaviour. It's weird because it looks like it's like the table's straight, but the camera's not.
Hey!
Here's one!
Hey! Come on! Hey, come here! Oh, I thought Jason was actually a squad.
This is what you do with the animals. Oh, I'm never going to do anything. Who cares anyway? But this thing probably not doing this. That one will pop, and then think all that doesn't rise in the back. What am I going to worry about? I can see. I can still get around.
Yeah, I'm adjudicating. No worries. That's right. Who's your wife again?
Yeah, plus. Been doing it for 22 years.
Yeah.
No, I have to. Just people with like 50,000 plays or something like that.
Wow.
You
Oh, it's
enjoy
good.
it.
I appreciate your help. The others are busy practicing themselves.
It happens, hasn't it? What I told you.
Yeah.
When
You
you
just have
play,
to go away and practice, you know, because
Yeah.
otherwise.
the thing is, you don't do it straight away. It comes eventually. As you play more and more,
Yeah.
it comes so that 6 months
It's
ago, I
tricky,
know
that's
what
what
to
you
do.
have to play more often. Yeah, because it's not like chess where it's the same key. You know, the balls are always in different spots and different shots. So,
I've shown
so when you hit it with right or left, you have to aim like if you're hitting it right. You have to aim a bit more to the right. The right ball's going to spin.
No, I was going to come over, back over there, Darren, because apparently there's 2 teams here, there and there, so I have to come over there.
Is the white, if you hit the white ball with right, is it going to spin a bit more to the left than your
To
plan?
the right. If you look at it right, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to go right, but when you're aiming for the ball, the target ball. So
No, you aim as if you,
aim as if
you're
you were aiming
going to
straight.
wet look. Yeah, you straight.
Your aim is where you would normally aim if you were hitting the
But
white
you
ball.
hit it right and it goes. But as you
white ball
understand
doesn't
it
change its
more, you
So the white ball doesn't change its course because you're hitting it on the right.
I could line 2 balls up. And you set the other one.
Guys, if you want to make it easy, get it white
Same shot.
tables,
Then
two
in
is
the
coming
middle,
at the same time. Yeah.
So the white ball changes its course.
and also changes the course of the ball.
Okay, but it doesn't if anyone else wants to.
Yeah, I understand that, but my question is like when you're hitting the white ball. So you go for that one. So the ball's in the center. Do you have to, when the white ball goes, is it going to change when you're hitting to the right or to the left basically when you hit the white?
No.
It still keeps going in the same course as if you were hitting it on the centre.
Don't expect one to straight off. Just keep practicing the basics with a whole shot. And then as you get better at it, you can do it forever, really.
Yeah.
Like, say, 7 out of 10.
You've just
Look,
got
why
to
not
practice.
just change something? Let's just see what
Yeah, I just
That's
got to
all
get
I've
the
done.
practice. Yeah. When you got 2 kids, the practice part's the hard part.
Been there and done that.
So what do you guys do now? We've got a timer and a adjudicator.
Alright, the rest is sorted, so about another 4 minutes, girls, and then we'll get started. The rest is sorted, so about another 4 minutes, girls, and then we'll start.
We've got two adjudicators. So each time. One of these might be handy. So I put it under the table. It's a choice. Reminds me of what I do. I like the way how Michelle uses the rules yesterday. See how that one's that racket.
Steph, are you doing A grade or B grade? Because I can do B if you want, because you know you want to go. Okay, that's fine, because I can skip the line. So without having to smoke.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I just want to get my own done with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the last the ones you don't know. I mean, well, now I'm from yeah, well, I was. That's what I was looking for. put one of put that underneath there. You'll see if the other one's yeah, good. Good luck today, Darren. I'm sorry. What at the pub? We were at the footy on Friday night and Lee did a scanning shot. She showed me and she scanned these 100 songs and she gets to Gov's face and stuff with a chip. Yeah, we were sitting there on Friday night at the football at the end of the game.
Did you go footy on Friday night? Who did you go from?
And I thought, Catter, I can't be bothered. And Lee and I go, just put the jacket on, I can't be bothered to go this real. And we only had like shirt time. And then last night, getting home from pool, it was like, at about 8 o'clock, oh no, about 7:30, and it's like, oh God, imagine being a bit trippy. And I was like, I don't know. We were there the week earlier, on the Thursday night, and it was freezing. Don't charge your phone. Liz, there's a car there, you can take it through tap.
Come on, chasers!
Sorry.
Here we go, Joe. Come on, mate.
Yeah, Lisa. Go, Lisa.
Fair break, Paul Potter. Red ball in play.
Come on, Garvey.
All right, guys. How's it going? Hopes everyone's Sunday is going good. What we've got here is the Superleague Women's Victorian Finals. Joining me is Lyndall Element. Her team, I think, got knocked out yesterday, unluckily, so she's here to commentate.
Good morning, everybody. How exciting. So, grand final of the Women's Super League Association, the 22nd year this league has been running. Definitely paved the way for a lot of Victorian growth in the female game, and expecting to see rather good quality this morning. If you're tuning in, very lucky. At the moment, Ninjas versus Rainbow Chasers, that's the fight for the premiership. Yep. And as you can see at the moment, you've got Rio McLaughlin, captain of Ninjas, taking on a big first frame, taking on the current New South Wales state champion. And obviously the captain wants to lead by example, so it should be an exciting day. Looking forward to it, Jace.
Yeah, it should be good. And classic women's pool.
Oh, come on. Come on, sit down.
First frame.
You may be pleasantly surprised.
No, I'm hoping there's a few outs. I think that a few of the girls here can play. There's obviously in this match there's probably 3 that come to mind that are really good out players, especially in the Ninjas. I don't really know about Rainbow Chasers. I don't know the team, but I'm sure that it'll be decent quality.
Absolutely. Look, for me, you can almost throw a blanket over both of these teams. So, Ninjas are coming in reigning premiers, trying to go back to back here, playing the Rainbow Chasers, which is a bit of a star-studded lineup. And I think what we're going to see today is some very open pool. Maybe the first few frames as people will be.
First few frames will just be they'll be
critical
trying to
and
feel themselves into it. And
yeah, it's a bit chilly in Melbourne town.
Yeah,
but
it's not the warmest.
Both teams have a good vocabulary of creative players, and I think we're going to see some good stuff today.
Yeah, hopefully. She's definitely trying to sit that, just for a bit of coverage.
100%. I mean, she's got 2 problem balls at the moment, so she needed to hold that pocket valuable with the yellow and the black there.
Yeah, and what she should have done was played the top cushion jaw first, so as it guarantees it to stay over the pocket and cuts off the path of that yellow. I'm just not seeing how she's going to transition to both of these balls. She's leaving the hard ones till last, where they don't really go.
Yeah. So
In saying that, she's got some good angle. If she gets this red off the cushion and then off the yellow, she has a good chance to go in. Get into this.
I'm not sure if it's quite potable, but she can definitely get the coverage on that pocket.
Yeah, she didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, she's left a bit of a gap there for Rio as well, so nothing really in Rio's way to go game here.
No, there's just a tough first pot, yeah.
Where's the opener?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
And you don't really want that opener to be, Lisa's last red ball there, closest to the black. Doesn't really have, it really only has 2 pocket options, and you don't really want to be moving a ball, taking a very risky shot.
Well, I think all she has to do here is just play that top ball that she's looking at now, half ball, and play it sort of softly, get it closer to the rail, and leave a snooker. I think that's really the only shot. Plus, it makes it easier after if Lisa misses.
Come on, girls!
Okay, so Rio's actually had a crack at a bit of an inner over cannon with the ball on the rail onto
she's played the play animation. Yeah. And that was almost a really good shot from the B grade players there. She got a really nice cannon. I don't think it has a path to go under that under those yellows. Even if off the yellow, I don't think the path is there. But she just sits this. That's you have to miss that first yellow. You have to make sure you miss that first yellow, because even if you do, you get the coverage. Even if you don't pot it.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah.
So that's TK from Potter's Black.
Yep.
Team. Been an extremely valuable player for that team this year. But yeah, she'll be disappointed with that. But,
and
now in total.
I don't agree with that shot. I think she just mishit it. I don't really expect Rio to miss these. They're all linking very nicely, and she's got too much skill. In saying that,
yeah, she'll be definitely taking this opportunity to go game.
Yeah.
She's not really one that's going to wait around if the balls are there.
Yeah.
I'd say she'll be putting 100% into this out. And it's a great shot from TK.
Just keeping her in the frame.
Managed to get out of the snooker.
Yeah.
Almost wedged it into the yellow.
And that was just a bit of coverage on the black. She obviously didn't feel it. First frame nerves.
And on the far table on the A grade there, it's got Leanne Shields from Rainbow Chasers getting them on the board.
So it's gone to a 1-0 lead. On the number 2 players, was it? Number 2 players? Is that the number 2 table?
Yes.
Yep.
20 seconds.
Ooh.
Well done.
Rao's in a world of hurt here. Although if she can just play this, she can play it into the red and get a snooker on both balls. Because the cue ball is going to stay fairly, and that's a let off on the left hand side table. It was the wrong way to go.
Yeah, she's got away with it.
No.
Oh.
She's fouled and foul snooker.
Bit of foul snooker. A bit of a nervy start from the captain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one you usually would have seen her take full advantage of. Obviously, she's just not feeling it and in the zone yet, so just took the wrong options. She's got a result there. She's belted it.
And there we go, Chasers off to a 2-0 start. Any favourites for today, Jace, in the A grade match at this stage? Any favourites for you? Team-wise, any favourites? Or I think it's going to be a pretty even contest.
I think it's a fairly even contest, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I believe that I don't really know the Rainbow Chasers team. I haven't actually had a fair look at them, but obviously they are good enough to make it to this. So they can. There's a few state players in there as well. Previous state players, I think.
I was aware that several times
And one's knocking on the door as well.
Yeah.
For that team. For me, I'd have to say Chase is probably just slight favourite.
Yep.
You know what the teams are playing for today is money and trophies.
So we're going to see a fair few chop-ups or see a bit of pressure.
And also they're playing to host the final series. So Ninjas won last year. They're a Bar 8 team, and that's why we're here today at Bar 8. So they've won the venue, the opportunity of the final series.
Yeah, right.
And Chasers being from Potters.
I'd love to get it up to Potters, yeah.
Yeah, quite a geographical difference between both venues.
Yeah, I think we'd probably see a lot more outs at Potters because I think they play a little bit bigger. I think Bar 8 are a bit tighter, a bit more inconsistent.
20 seconds.
Definitely a little more generous at Potters.
Yeah.
So on the far table of the A match, we've got Bobby Jo Quinn,
Sat a ball perfect.
player, playing Mickey McPherson, Australian player, a couple of times, having a bit of a rest from the state level pool at the moment. That's a good matchup up there.
Yeah, it should be a good attacking frame. Well, obviously at the moment we've seen, because the balls have been a bit not open, we've seen a couple pocket coverages, and but yeah, see what Bobby can produce here with 2. Ooh, it's a little bit of an unlucky flick from Geordie.
Still open table. I think she'll definitely have to take the yellow.
Yeah.
Now and just guarantee. So so Geordie's
20 seconds.
just made the senior ladies state team.
Yeah,
in
I think she got
2018.
the call up, didn't she? Being the first emergency.
First emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, and such a tough trial series to even be that high.
Yeah.
It's just a massive achievement.
Yeah.
And we're really looking forward to having her in the team and paving a foundation for her future. You know, it's such a great experience to be in the seniors.
Yeah, hopefully, I think she'll gain a lot of experience from it. I think she'll improve from playing, definitely improve from playing national level. She'll know more where she has to be competing more.
Yeah, and this will be a good experience for her today as well.
Yeah.
Playing in front of a live television is
Yeah.
an interesting concept for some people.
It can put a bit of pressure on.
Some people it's quite natural and
Yeah.
actually gives them a bit of a pep, and others, you know, can either make or break you. If you're playing well, you'll soar, and if you're not playing that well,
You'll struggle, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, so this is a great opportunity for her today to get her feet right for nationals as well.
Oh,
Oh. Sue Jensen's given away 2 loads of 2 shots now in a row, giving Jordan opportunity now to take full control of this table.
and, I think Bob has just misjudged that. Double, it's squared up on her a bit, trying to get the cannon. And, well, there's not really... Mickey can take a bit of advantage into this frame now. He's playing 2020.
Yeah, 2020. So they brought in the 2020 rule last year pretty much immediately. So this particular league is affiliated with directly with Pool Victoria. So everybody in this league is fulfilling their obligation, leagues-wise, to be able to trial the state team. So yeah, no, they took that on immediately, the 2020. So
yeah, I think that's good. Try and speed up the women's game a little bit more.
We've got Anne Rose on the left-hand side of the screen here. Attempting...
Just to get it out into the open a little bit more.
Definitely the right place to be, somewhere in the middle of the tables, really applying a lot of pressure. I mean, she could have gone for a wild skinny cut and it could have ended up dead again and whatever. Definitely prefer to have the ball in the centre of the table, putting Carol under all sorts.
I'd certainly rather be in the yellow's position here though. I think you need to take advantage here. That's a bad shot. You need to take advantage there of having all those balls, all the traffic. And I would have played the left-hand ball, about half ball, get it down in line with the 3 yellows and the black, with the red.
Agreed.
She's
Agreed. This is just given Anne another opportunity.
Yeah,
to
and I wouldn't be surprised at all if she just long doubles this.
Yep.
That's a really good shot from Geordie. Bit stiff where the other yellows landed, but she can probably get back control of that pocket now with that with the second yellow she's looking at now. It's definitely, it can knock the red out of the way and get a bit of coverage on it.
Just quite not enough to pot, but enough to just disturb. Carol's left Anne Rose another crack at this red.
Yeah, it's still tough with the black being where it is. It doesn't go. It only goes to the centre pocket on the right hand side. So wow, that's a really good result.
20 seconds.
But given she's taken it on and got the result.
Beautiful shot, mate. That's beautiful. Mickey, come on, Mickey. Come on. Mickey, come on. Come on. 20 seconds. Oh, that's yes, come on. Let's go. Come on. Well done. Come on, Geordie. 20 seconds, Mickey. Come on, Carol.
Come on, Carol.
Now, is Mickey on reds here or yellows? Oh, she must be on reds.
Welcome back, Potters.
You can shot Carol.
Yeah, it's all a little slow going at this stage while people are
Yeah, no one's
trying
really,
to
no
warm
one's really
into it.
flowing yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
definitely expect to see in round 2.
And Geordie's just got a nice little. Yeah, it'll be a lot better. She's got a nice little natural angle here to come up for the black, or actually no, sorry. Just plays this soft and takes it into the centre.
Foul, 2 visits.
She's just got to trust in her jigger action. And yeah, she's tried to overplay that, thinking that you have to get up for the corner, where you don't. You just have to make sure you pot it and just drop it in.
Yeah, that's right. But she always had that coverage.
Yeah.
If, you know,
If she
it went-
missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So that's why I
half a
prefer
shot to
your
nothing.
option, you know, because
Second visit.
you still got the inner over, but you're holding perfectly for the black.
Yeah, yeah, and you can't. You've got so many angles. You've got such a big area to land in. For the black to the centre, that makes it easy all the time. Now Bobby just needs to nail this double or the pot to the centre, and I fully expect her to make the out. Or maybe she's just getting coverage.
Yeah,
bit
it's
nervy.
quite a skinny yellow she's going for. Just
Is
had a
it?
look at.
Yeah, yeah, she's getting a bit of
the
coverage
live
on the
view.
black.
Yeah, and that's probably the smart
I don't mind that shot.
you know.
Foul, 2 visits.
She just seemed quite able to score off and get those 2 yellows toward the left-hand middle pocket.
Yeah.
Probably the smarter option, just asking Mickey the question, really. Oh,
20 seconds.
Now the shot here for Bobby is to cut the top one about half ball over. I think get the cannon and get them both out into the open, and then you get a bit of
Come on,
coverage.
Carol, all yours.
Get a bit of coverage on the black as well. Yep, she's played the shot pretty well. That's not bad. And I think we've had a bit of drama over in this first one. I think the Rainbow Chasers player has fouled, left her a foul snooker. There was a bit of contention about it. That's a really good shot. Yeah, she's played that well. Just needs to trust in her cueing. Yeah, and this will be a big frame. She grinded through that frame quite well, kept herself into it. So that was a good frame. Yeah. Yeah. And she's left it.
Foul, 2 visits.
That's a really, really good shot. That is a really, really good shot. She's played it perfect to get onto the yellow to the centre, and I think she's quite straight. So that's a really good shot.
Come on, Carol. Come on, Carol.
I play that to about centre table, so as you have a thin cut to come back up.
Use your magic, Ellie. Come on.
Yeah, she just has to play a little bit of bottom right hand side. Yeah. You play this off 2. Try and get back over with a little bit of right hand side. Oh, she's just cued it awesome, and then wow. I thought it was a bit thinner than that, but she's played it really, really well. No. And has it to the centre. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And she's actually cued that really well. Now, they've lost the first 2. the lead out, but then they've come back. They've hit back really well. So two grinding frames, but in the end, fairly decent finishes. And I think the next frame is Colby, so they're looking in a pretty good stead to get another one on the board.
So we're playing to 19 today, Jace. So 19 is the win.
Yep. 19.
19
Jesus.
is the win, mate. Nice and comfortable.
I think I need a lounge chair. How many rounds do we have, or we just keep playing until we get to 19?
We just keep playing until we get to 19. So traditionally in this league, it's 6 rounds of 6 players.
Yep.
But final series first to 19.
Yeah, right.
So a little bit about this league for people that don't know much about the VWSA. This is the 22nd year of Victorian Women's Super League. A great member base. So the way this league works is on average once every Sunday all teams will pilgrimage to a venue and it'll be one of the teams home teams venues.
Yep.
And so it's not really like your traditional weekly home and away series where one team plays another team. It's the whole group migrates to these venues and fills up these venues once a month. And it's a great atmosphere and
Yeah,
really
it's
good for the venues as well. And
yeah, for sure. It definitely brings a few people down and watching, and yeah, it's good to see that there's a lot of girls getting into it and
one of those being Potters and Carol Wakefield on left of screen here.
Oh wow, that's a good shot. She did that quite well.
Family-owned business with Carol.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a benefit. Any venues that want to get on board and host their own teams, you get one of these events per team that you have in the league, and definitely financial benefits for venues as well. You know, there's quite a few girls in this league that don't mind a little bit of a heart starter in the morning and a bit of Dutch courage. So good turnover to be had.
Get rid of the nerves. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a tour, I guess. And there should be a really good promotion lift for this league coming next year. So watch this space.
Wow, we've heard it here first. Now I have no idea what that means,
leaks.
but okay.
Lindell
Leaks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The Linderella story, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so watch this space, everybody, and if you want to get involved in Women's Super League, you need to be a woman.
So I can't come play then, Lyndall.
No.
Damn it.
Sorry about that.
You know, I wanted to.
And you need to be a good sport. You need to have a really good attitude. And
What are you saying?
Just having a great...
Yeah.
The boxes just aren't ticking.
No, they're not. There's two. We need to add some more boxes that actually do start ticking. Not happy about it.
All right, back to the matches. So
All right,
on the
so we got
right-hand side of the screen, so we've got
Gov and Kim, I think.
Gov, so Karen Winters, the current state team member, current Australian ladies team manager. She's a bit of a multitasker.
Current state finalist, I believe, state singles finalist.
As well, yep. Singles runner-up. And the captain.
The
captain of the Chasers.
Yep. And she's played that really, really well to maybe just a little bit of right-hand side to come out between the black and the red. She just needs to hit this a little. Yeah. See, she's played that plain ball. You need to play that with a little bit of right-hand side just to float back through that gap.
Agreed. Yeah, because you know if you're looking at kissing that black, it could go in, it could go down
Yeah.
the low. She's almost got her white out of position, but she's gotten away with it. And let's see if she can recover her white.
She needed a little bit of right-hand side as well on that shot again. Well, this is a good little tester to see how she goes under the pump early in the match. So we'll see how she goes. I think she plays this probably to the centre. I think the natural angle is not taking it. Oh no, she's Hasn't even hit the jaws. This is a good chance to hit back for the Ninjas after that miss and punish.
On the far table there looks like a fair bit of congestion going on the bottom left-hand side of the table. This might take a little while to work those balls out.
Yeah, I think Colby's going to try and re-establish control.
Come on, Nolene. 20 seconds.
Seeing as though there's not really an out on. I don't know about that shot. She's covered a pocket, but it's not. They're not going, like, nothing's going over there.
I really don't think it was her intention to cover it. The weight that she hit it at. I don't believe she intended to cover it, but hey, this might come in handy. She may be able to kiss some balls over that way, and we'll see how this pans out.
Yeah.
And there we go. Captain of the Chasers puts him in the lead.
Yeah, Kimmy's just missed a bad ball and let her in. Just a bit of pressure with the ball over the pocket, basically.
Very similarly, a battle royale next door as well in the B grade.
Yeah, I expect both these finals. I don't think they'll be blowouts. I think they'll be frame for frame, 2 frame gaps. Then they'll come back and yeah.
Yeah, my prediction would be seeing a team take charge. Just a guess. Seeing a team take charge around about the start of the 4th round.
Yep.
Start to see something sifting out, but I believe it'd be pretty tight all the way through. I'm expecting a thriller actually.
In both matches.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
And just yays.
Come on, Michelle.
I really think that definitely the A. And the B will be well fought. That's actually a really good matchup there as well, down the line of their teams.
Yeah, good shot.
Oh, in the top left-hand corner there, Nolene Beach has gone for a big black. Just missed it in the middle pocket.
20 seconds.
The top left-hand corner, that was, I think that was a foul, but anyway. I think she's hit the white about 5 times. Yeah, look, the top left-hand corner, there's still a lot of work to do. There's hard transitional balls because most of them are on the rails, so you have to get really nice angles. Top left-hand corner.
Come, Michelle. Come on. Let's go, Sue.
That's a really good pop by Colby.
Come on, Shooty.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Come on, Michelle. Come on, Michelle.
Come on, Nolene. Let's hit.
Very tentative on the bottom right. For good reason, I suppose. They're all fairly closed up, so Rhea's going to have to do a bit here to get back in the frame. I'll make something of the frame.
Come on, Sue. Come on.
It's a good shot by Colby. She's got that red out of play and also killed it on the side rail. So two intentions at play there.
Yeah, Michelle.
It's a good shot from Michelle Hanson. Let's just see if she can cue this one nicely and come back for the one on the left rail.
Michelle.
Yeah, really good shot by Michelle Hanson there. You know, she's basically just got a bit of a drop-in ball here to be on the black in the centre.
And JJ doubted her ability, but she played it quite well.
It'd be great if she could just gently stun off that and bring the the white further away from the cushion
Yeah.
and the table. But
Rather than just roll it.
you know, sometimes if you force those balls as well unnecessarily, they can
pop
jump
out.
out. So
Yeah.
that's probably the right option for her.
Yeah.
And see how she goes with this black. Ooh.
And she's thrown a handbag to that.
Her shoulder, her handbag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Her body.
Yeah, she really wanted that in. She
Yeah,
really
she
trying to
did.
drive it home. She almost ended up on the other side of the room, I think, when she played it. But
And Colby's just got an off angle stun shot. And she's fully expected her to pot that, and she has. So she seems to be queuing not too bad. That was a nice out. And what's that? Put them back in the lead, I think.
no,
Or
it's
put them
3
back
all.
to level.
Still
Yeah.
frame for frame. Yeah, probably expect to see this, as I said, for a couple of rounds yet before
Yeah.
somebody's going to make a breakaway. And it's really going to kind of come down to your
Whoever
tail
starts
end of
playing
your
well.
team. When your tail end of your team's going to settle.
Yeah.
And it's generally, in my experience, the tail end of the team that is the part that will win it for you.
Mm.
You know, your guns will go out there and do what they
lead out
do.
players, good lead out players, but if they're getting frames snuck off them, you definitely need a good backups down the tail end.
Usually, it's a battle of the tail end
Yeah.
players that's going to decide the match for you. But at the same time, you need your top order to be getting almost all of their frame-ins,
Yeah.
giving them, releasing that pressure and letting them relax into it. Oh, and Lee's gone to cover that pocket.
She's
the
just
top there and-
decelerated on that shot, trying to get it spot on.
Yeah, and still didn't get the coverage, even though she didn't hit the cushion, which would have been handy.
Yeah, it would have definitely been handy over the pocket more.
But Rio's still got a lot of work to do. She's
Yeah,
just
she
trying to
does.
open everything.
I really think she needs to get a bit. While she's got that ball covered, the yellow ball covered in the pack, she needs to get this one over and try and take a pocket. That's not a bad result. Nope, never mind. The pocket is wide open. So. There's a cannon out here. No, she's just decided to take the pocket.
Great shot by
There was
Lee
a
there.
nice angle to actually get into this pack, but you sort of just want to get a bit of coverage, I think, in this situation.
I think she's guaranteeing it. She knows she's up against Rio, very seasoned player. However, Leanne is most valuable player for Chasers this year.
Yeah, right. That'd be why she's leading.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's been playing okay then.
Yeah, just a dramatic improvement over the last year or two, and she's been getting some coaching and taking some initiative there to improve her game, and she's definitely been reaping the rewards, and she will get an award at the end of today for her personal efforts in her team.
Yep.
But
As we've
you've
seen,
got
they've
to be
got
able to
some-
do
they've
it in
got some good
finals
players.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I was going to say, as we've seen, they've got some decent players, some good players. So it's that's a good achievement to be most valuable player in that team.
Absolutely.
And she's got a good result there as well, killing another ball of Rio's. So just a little bit more insurance. Although it's easy to pot it up with that ball over the pocket. Yep.
20 seconds.
I think I'm right.
I like that shot, trying to play it inside the red, trying to take the pocket. It's a good option, I think.
Lovely touch.
Yellow ball in play.
Thanks, Lena.
Rio has to really start being proactive about getting balls out here because she's just going to keep being put under pressure. Exactly like this. I think she really needs to. I think she really needs to play this 3-ball plant up there. You get both balls out if you miss it. If you don't, you get. If you don't, you get them all out, and if you do, you still have 2 to get these 2 out. That's a really, really good shot. I really agree with that shot.
20 seconds. Beautiful. Nicely.
Yeah, I really agree with that shot Rio's played there. And now that it's come off from her, she's got 2 to get those 2 awkward balls out in the centre. She just needs to get a good angle on this. The right-hand side ball. She needed to really get top side of that. Now it's tough pot for starters. But she's still going, so still with 2.
Come on, Selena. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. And I'm still with 2. I think you just try and play this relatively straight.
That's the way, Selena.
Get them both out into the open, and you're always going to be on one of the balls, if not the one just below the black. I would have hit it probably a little bit harder than that, but she's got a good result. With the pot to the centre, a little cannon on the red, and she should be on the red to the corner after the cannon. To the left-hand corner. That's a good shot. Now she's just got a nice little natural angle to come off one, probably for the black to the right centre. Right corner, or the left corner. And a little nervy one there, but Rio proving her worth with that out. She was put in a tough spot all frame, but managed to come through it. We got Mickey with missing a ball. Jumping it off the 2 jaws. And it's Lisa Garvey's break against Bobby Jo Quinn. I think this will be a good frame. I'm pretty sure Lisa Garvey just won a state title, I believe, in New South Wales. It's a good matchup. She's got a killer break on her too. Potted 3 million balls off the break, and There's a little cluster in the centre, but a few balls to get on them with, either. I think maybe reds. Or you can play into this now, I think, if she plays it. No, she's just decided to drop it in. Make sure of the yellows. Bobby now has a chance, I think, to take the top pocket here. I think it sneaks just up under there, and she can play the yellow to the left-hand side rail and also take the pocket. Oh, and she's just hit it a fraction too hard. Just a fraction too hard. It's bounced out off both rails.
Yeah, that's the way. Beautiful. Come on.
20 seconds.
That way.
And one good pot required into the centre on the B grade side. And she should have a straight black. And Lisa's missed a straight ball by a relative country mile. So that's a good pot to the centre, good straight pot, and she's very straight on the black on the left hand side table, so they could be coming back. And yeah, Bobby's only the ball she needs to really focus on and know what's going on is the one to the centre, trying to get into the pack a little bit. Needs a good cannon. So I think stunning out to about a couple inches behind where that red is over the pocket now. She should have a good angle to get in them. She's tried to go in it now. I just don't really agree with that shot, but it's actually worked out because she's got a screw back shot into the off the bottom left hand one that can possibly open up everything. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure if she's actually got a really good angle, just good cueing required, and I think this goes straight into it. But no, she mustn't like it. Maybe she had a little bit more angle than she thought. That was always a tough shot on any table, really. And she didn't really have much after that, so I think the Ninjas have gone to a 2-frame gap with that missed double and the triple on the top table. This is just using some of her experience here to try and grind out this frame. But if Bobby can get onto this top ball, which I'm pretty sure she can, it's going to be... Yeah, she's hit that well.
Is that passing the eye?
Yeah, I think it does. I reckon it doesn't. Not from her body language.
No.
If it doesn't go, we can either see the cut to the right centre. But I think it does go. That's
a
really,
lovely
really
shot.
good cueing.
That's beautiful.
Really, really good cueing. And we've had Jojo come in and give her master knowledge, saying it's not onto the centre. I said you're dreaming. You're dreaming.
On that TV, it doesn't look
Straight on.
Shot, Bobby.
That's a really nice out. But to be honest,
and as usual, Jojo is completely correct. It's not on.
To be honest, that was a massive let off from Lisa. She should have got a perfect snooker, or at least a lot more coverage. You can't leave that top ball and give them those chances. But nevertheless, Bobby had to make it, and she did.
Yeah, and Bobby's done really well, because I know her cue's not exactly how she'd like it today.
She's got an air bubble under her tip.
It's making a huge tink and a dead sound every time she plays. So
yeah, she's just got an air bubble underneath her tip. I'm down in Melbourne. So we're getting to a bit of a lead now. Need to see if the Rainbow Chasers can pull it back.
Yeah, well, the Ninjas got out to a decent lead at the very start of it yesterday, and the Chasers struggled until about halfway through the frame, or through the match, I should say, and then they came back at them. But
so they've got a bit of fight back ability about them.
Yeah, exactly, and look, hopefully they can do that. Allegiances, my other half plays for the Rainbow Chasers, so be hoping they get up today.
Yeah, right.
But,
well, I'm actually hoping different.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So we'll have to see what happens. But nevertheless, it's I think they're both sort of starting to settle in. Probably the Ninjas more than anyone, more than the other team. I think they actually have a few. I think they have a few more flowing plays.
Yep.
Whereas the Rainbow Chasers can grind out a few more frames. Yeah.
Good night, Corner one last night.
Oh, there goes Nan trying to take control of that corner there, and just dropping in.
And I believe that we've got the mother and daughter combo on the Ninjas up at the moment.
Yes, and Nan's just trying to. Oh, there we go. No, tried to cover the bottom pocket. Dropped. So left in a position she wasn't really hoping for.
What's this? Sorry, which table?
Sorry, this one here. And Rainbows and Ninjas.
Yep.
Yeah, Kimmy's one.
Yep. And there's actually an out on here if she plays it half right. I think that bottom one passes to the right hand corner. So this is the wrong shot.
Yeah, I'll more than likely be going more towards the centre there.
Yeah, it's the shot to the centre is definitely the shot. You just play that little little cannon into the yellow, the natural cannon.
She almost didn't really even seem to commit to that one. She just kind of hit it.
She just got down and hit it. That's a good shot from Gov out of the snooker or out of the whatever it was down the thing.
I expect
She's
that'll
got
be.
a shot, which is more than she had before. It's not a bad shot from Kimmy. She's actually got a good result there. That's a snooker.
Yeah, she's basically off everything. So
Yeah, and she's left it over the pocket. So that's a really good shot.
Oop. Then unfortunate result there on the B grade, knocking out the dead ball and leaving Coral on.
On the bottom
Yeah.
left-hand table. Yep.
Played a shot around and unfortunately there was a red basically
I can't see 'cause her
dead
head's in the
behind the
way.
yellow, behind Coral's head.
Yep.
And the white came around, knocked it clear, and I think it's actually on to the bottom left as we look at it. So if she can get that in, then basically just concentrate on that one and
I'm
run around.
really confused about that shot. She's actually just played the yellow to nowhere.
Yeah.
And left her in. So, sorry guys, but I'm really confused about that shot.
Oh, and yes, big eight instead of potting's gone in off, so that's not going to help at all.
That's not a bad shot. That's another ball over the bag. Because you know how much we love balls over the pockets.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I
Chase
think
is.
Geordie's got two up there.
Yeah, it went off in the centre, so yeah, if that was the first shot, then yeah, that's
a
one.
good shot. I like that. Now, basically all she needs to do is just take this bottom left-hand pocket and put her in a really tough spot. But she's decided to pot it, get the cannon, I think.
Yes, Kimmy, that's a great shot. Shot, Kimmy. Great, mate.
Come on, Ellie.
Oop.
Come on.
B
You know
grade
what?
leaving herself a bit Chinese there on the black.
Yeah, I'll just stun this if I'm Geordie. Bring it back up into the centre of the table. You don't have to do much, but she's potted it, so I think she's got a nice angle. She's fairly straight on it, so good queuing. If she can screw this out, we can see her on the black, but just good queuing required.
Well,
And she's
not the ideal. Much rather be up the table to be hitting it down to say the bottom left and running the wide to safety. But
she didn't get into it, and she overcut
No.
it into the pocket.
Yeah.
So it's taken the white on the wrong path, if you like.
She does have an angle. The wide will be running away.
She spotted it, I think. No?
No.
I've heard screams of happiness and no result.
Yeah.
So a thin cut here. She's actually probably. I think she's too thin to.
She's not going to hold. She's definitely
Yeah,
going
she's
to
got
go all the way
she's
up
gotta
and
go-
all the way back down.
Yeah, yeah. Probably with a little bit of right hand side. It's It's a trace. Ooh,
That was different.
She's tried to double it and got a good result.
That's a lovely result. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Obviously wasn't confident with the cut there, and look, definitely if she had gone
And
for
if
it and
it's
missed it, then
if it's
would have been
frozen, that's
guaranteed
really
the
unlucky.
opposition on the back. But
Yeah. If it's frozen, that's really unlucky. Although she can still just play like the little roll-up snooker, double kiss.
I think that's what she's playing.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
And that's a lovely
really,
shot.
Really good shot.
She's done really well with that.
She's got it out as well.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. I like to get it out, not on the rail, especially on these type of pockets. They're a bit tighter than say your Potters and all that, and I don't think they go down the rails as nice.
No,
so I like
they've certainly got a pace to them where they'll accept it, anything over. They're not.
And I think this is probably the correct way to go about it. You can fluke a ball,
Yeah.
fluke a snooker, going this way, or miss it. And it's foul snooker, so she'll just have ball in hand and
game.
Yeah.
And this the bottom table on the A grade is a race to see who's going to break that pack first. Neither of them seem very inclined to do it.
No, they don't seem keen. They've just been sort of fart-assing around with a few balls and trying to place them over pockets and
To be honest, there's probably a couple of opportunities earlier, but now that they've both got balls over bottom pockets and it's all a bit they'll be looking for the ideal situation, which probably won't come up. So.
And after missing the ball, the rest, Geordie goes, I'm just going to take that rest and show that black who's boss. And she did. She cued it well.
She's done, and that takes them out to, what, 4 ahead?
It's quite a decent lead now. It's going to be tough to get back, especially with, I know their back end's fairly good. Colby comes in now. So their back end's really strong.
Well, on the bottom table here, we've got Nam went to leave that over and just knock into it, but it's potted, so now we're forced to see what she can do with the... It's going to be tough from that angle to leave a nothing. That's not...
Look, it's still not awesome, because what's she going to do? Like, Kimmy can just play this ball over the pocket again, leave her nothing. Do you know what I mean? Unless, no, that plant's not on. Leave her nothing and force her to play into it again.
Yep, and hopefully clear the back out a little bit for her.
Yeah, exactly, because her red's opened up nicely now. Yeah. But yeah, it is going to be hard to reach, especially going across the widest bit of the table with the pocket in the way, diagonal bit. She just needs to not foul here. If she hasn't, she's just belted it.
Yeah,
she's accidentally got that non-result. And yeah. I still probably think the same shot. Just play it off the rail. Again, leave her nothing. Leave her. You don't even need to not leave her on it because it's Well, that's
wow.
If that doesn't drop, that's perfect.
It's going to be a tight...
No, you don't even try and plot this. Just, I think, play it, stun it into the rail. Otherwise, it's half tricky. Because both the angles of where the ball and the cue ball is going, either way, exactly that happens. But she's got a good result out of that.
That's definitely a good result out of that. Nan does have the opportunity here to run off the yellow on the right and head up to the top left of the table and kind of leave off the play angle.
The right-hand side of the nameplate is up here.
Yeah. Behind the black there. It's gone the other way, just as...
I just don't get that shot. You're not getting any of the balls out.
No, you haven't promoted anything.
No, it's not promoted, and she's on the ball, and it's just giving her chances. Like, if I'm Kimmy now, I'm just playing up to sneaking off it, playing it into a good area, and leaving her up on the top cushion. I think this is the wrong shot. But if it goes in, no. same deal. But now it's easier for Anne to get a snooker.
Just wide looks, no, it's rolled on a bit. Just go to the top right.
She's got a chance. I really think she needs to take this opportunity, because if she doesn't, it's hard to get a snooker.
Especially with the ball over pocket now from Nan, you know.
And good transition ball into the centre. So she really needs to pop this. And
that's almost ideal for Nan from the corner to the centre to...
Yeah, it's perfect. I don't expect her to miss these.
Essentially 3 taps. A little bit on the wrong side of the yellow here, but we'll see how she plays it.
Wow. And she needs to screw it back off this.
Get in!
And
it's not the worst result. It's not the easiest thing to hold for.
Look, I don't think you're going to hold for it. I think the shot here is to play it jaw thin.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And then come back up, leave a lot of distance, and just leave her on like the back rail. Exactly like that, and that's still
lovely.
Fine.
That's
still
lovely.
Fine. You just need to be in that line.
It
doesn't really matter
that
about.
Red does look a little bit out. Looks like the black might
She's
pass
not
behind
cutting
it.
this, mate.
Why would you not?
Huh?
Why would you not?
Well,
You've got to.
I would.
Surely
but
you've got to.
She's doubling it. Oh, and she just nails.
Oh, no.
Almost nails it. Now it's actually gone safe again. So I think the shot here is to, if it's not frozen, play off the jaw and get the snooker.
Yeah.
Because you don't even. It's hard to get down perfect on it.
Or just leave it long. I mean, yeah, if it's not perfect for the exact snooker, it just leaves the distance there.
All she has to do is just roll off the jaw though, and it's going to be snookered.
Yeah.
So I think that's the shot. And then Anne's got nothing. And it gives Kimmy a chance to promote her ball, even if she lays up, or if she tries to get out of it, then she's spot on. I think that's what she's looking at now.
Yeah, certainly if she leaves any kind of whisper of it, Nan's going to...
Yeah, that's what she's played. Except I just wouldn't have played that, because that result can happen. If you're playing out the other way, which was just as easy, you just, you're rolling up.
So from that, are we thinking it may have been frozen?
You can't pot that. No, I don't think it was frozen.
Because this is the shot she'd rather have Anne playing.
Yeah.
And that's going to almost line up.
Yeah.
No, it's a half court.
I think at this early stage of the match, this is still a bit of a tester, especially being 7-3 down and trying to get your team back into it. Kim's got a half result, but these are still gettable. And she's just
that is lovely. Oh, don't.
And she's nailed it to get her team back into the
Beautiful.
thing.
Back to a 3.
Yeah.
It is a race to 19, I believe. So.
Yeah, race to 19.
Oh yeah, there we go. Handy.
Dan's got it up there.
Handy on the screen.
Yep.
We're joined back in commentary here by Lyndall. Welcome back.
Thanks, Reece. Yeah, I've been coasting around the room, talking to some of the teams out there, some of the captains, getting their take on what they feel is happening or not happening for them at the moment. And luckily enough, we may have each of the captains come across midway through this match, and we can ask them a few questions about
that'd be great.
How it's travelling and any strategies they might start to implement, any rotations and bits and pieces. To give other captains out there a bit of insight.
Yeah, certainly. We're on the B grade there. It's certainly blow for blow at the moment. They've been very close, and yeah, look, 5-4, 11-7-4. It's only a three-game difference in a race to 19. So there's certainly a lot of pool to be played in this. And yeah, as you say, the captain calls and who's ins and outs certainly can make a difference from here on.
Yeah, so at this stage they're just still looking at how everybody's settling. But yeah, love to bring that insight into the commentary box in the next half an hour or so. So hang tight, everybody, for a little bit of captain insight. Great attendance here today too. I did a head count before. We're looking around the 80 or 90 people mark, which is fantastic. Fantastic for the venue and for the players. When I left Reece, it was 3-3 on the A grade table. It looks like Ninjas have taken a bit of a surge forward.
Yeah, they did. They put on a few frames there, basically back to back, and look, the Chasers, I think they were in most of the games. We'll probably let a couple slide, but so Mickey playing a lovely little pot there. Hopefully they can settle down and get things. I think Ninja just settled a little bit more than the Chasers.
Nice pot from Mickey there, great opener. She's got this yellow closest to the left middle pocket there. So she's just going to be running that down now and trying to get some control of this table. Because at this stage, her remaining balls, she's looking at 4 dead balls. So she really critical for her to get control of this pocket, buy herself some time. And done it perfectly.
Beautiful. It's dropped. You could almost do the same with the other left, the other yellow. If anything, just needs, or even the yellow on the left side there, should almost go for another cover across. By the angle of it, may just need to bounce it off the red a little, off rail red, to get the cover. But the option, I think, is there. Or she could pop this one to the bottom right and break open the pack of 2 reds and yellows.
She's tried to open one of her balls, slowly starting to run out of options here, Reece.
Yeah, she definitely needs to turn this one around. She's almost just gone behind a bit in this frame.
For me, I think she's going to need to pull up and take this yellow near the left middle pocket up to the top right for some coverage up there, or better still if she can miss that red up the top and double down and try and take control of the bottom of the table.
Come on, Michelle.
That's a bit of a wild attempt there, I think.
Yeah.
Come in. Let's go.
Yellow.
Well, Mickey's back at the table here with not a whole lot of options, really. Nothing that... But she can go the one next to the black, she can kick in underneath the red. It does open the black, but then there are a couple of reds tied up, but look, there's balls to break those, so it's not exactly tied as such.
B division. Left of screen here, Michelle Hansen trying to hold the white for the black. Does it beautifully.
Yeah, great shot.
She's good.
Done well.
I've been screaming at her for a moment.
She asked a question and you wasn't exactly.
Ricky's certainly spent a fair amount of time thinking about this one. I'm not quite sure what she's going off the red into the corner.
Attempting to play it half ball off the red and bring it over to the... No, she just wants to bring it open. Actually,
Bring a ball down. That's
actually a result.
That's actually ended up pretty well.
It's a good result. Putting a bit of pressure now down on this bottom left corner where all the action's at.
Yes, Rio, come on. Good work, mate. She has to have touched the table. As soon as she went down, and she also asked, well, the answer is no. Can answer. You can answer. Yeah. But if she had touched the table, because that's what happened yesterday.
If she hadn't touched the table without asking.
Can't see Rio doing anything too fancy here. I think just taking control of this bottom left pocket and buying an opportunity to break over those balls on her next visit.
I think so. Look at it. She did seem to be looking at it there, but I think she will. Oh no.
Ooh, she's left an opportunity now for the yellow
Mickey to
run
go
up
straight up.
in
Well,
or
sorry.
over the top pocket. So yeah, and talking to the Ninjas on the way back to the booth here, when I left it was 3-3 and had a little break, spoke to a few people, come back 7-4. Ninjas making a little surge. But they were saying yesterday in the prelim final when they played each other, the Ninjas were ahead. It was 17-9, first
quite
to
ahead.
19,
They were quite
and
ahead.
the Chasers made a comeback.
Yeah,
So-
the Ninjas got a really good start yesterday. They got away and certainly put some numbers ahead of the Chasers, and then got to about half time in the game, and all of a sudden the Chasers started to really come back at them. And certainly their performance in the second half yesterday, the Chasers, was a marked difference to their morning performance. They really blew over their second match yesterday, so it took them a while to get going. Once they did, so
Hence the name Chasers.
Yeah.
I guess. Mickey's got a bit unlucky again in this bottom left pocket. She's gone for the cover yet again. It's gone straight through. I'm not really sure how much of this yellow she can actually see. No, she's in total.
I'm guessing not a lot at all.
Fair break, open table.
Yes, Rio. For me. Come on, Coral. 20 seconds.
Yellow ball in play table.
This will be good for Rio. She started off a little bit cold this morning. Said she was a bit jittery, taking a little while to settle.
Look, she
Got
certainly
her
made
next phone.
she made a lovely out against Lee.
Mm-hmm.
She had a couple of balls up the rail and dead on the side, and
Yeah.
really made with her first shot basically just changed the frame on that out and
Probably just what she
developed a lot of
needed.
things. Look,
Yeah, just what she needed to cue through the ball properly.
Yeah.
You know.
And look, when you play a 3-ball plant, perhaps you don't always expect that one of them's going to go in, but it did, and really set her up for that frame. And look, yeah, she's queuing through it
that's
lovely
perfect.
now, and
Maybe a little straight.
either way, I think anywhere up that calf, she's all cheapers.
She's trying to cheat the pocket a little bit to get the white off the push.
I really don't understand. She has the ability to pot that from anywhere up that top half of the table. You don't need to be cute with it. Just knock it in, pot to black. With her ability, there's no need to be perfectly on it. She just needed to be on it, especially from there.
Mickey loves these big shots. She loves these big shots under pressure.
That was a lovely shot. There's always a little bit of solace in when you've only got one shot available. You don't have to worry about, am I going to do this, am I going to do that, am I going to do this? You just go, well, this is all I've got, I'm just going to hit it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You just focus and just go, and then she has, so now she's got another one. Let's take it back to only a 2 gap.
I'm just being on the back foot and having to pull that big shot off.
Yep. Now that's 2. Yeah, there we go.
And lets everybody know about it.
And if she got those 2, it was $1.02. There was going to be a big shout out there from Mickey.
Great queuing. Great queuing, yeah. Rio will be filthy about that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel
really
for the
that
next
was
person she's playing. should be bringing that aggression out. But so there you go. You can't afford those little areas in finals.
No, and look,
you
and
don't get that second chance.
Especially with the loudness of Mickey, that was part of the recovery yesterday against these guys. Mickey again made a nice out, got a few balls in, made a heck of a lot of noise, and they rallied behind it.
Top right corner, got Colby here lining up, black across the table. Not sure if it's 1 or 2 visits. She looks like she's full. She may have caught she was queuing over the rail there. She may have caught a little bit of side on her way through. It's thrown the white off. Black's missed by almost half a foot.
Yeah, well, with an elevated cue, obviously, any deviation from exact centre, it'll just spin it off on the way through. Oh, yuck.
A Chinese snooker.
Yeah, going from on playing off a rail to playing Chinese. It's
massive pocket. Massive
yeah,
pocket
with that yellow
there,
she's got a lot of option.
Oh, she's just called a foul on herself.
Oh, well.
She just called a fault, yeah.
That's brilliant.
She's not 100% sure, but to avoid any confusion, she just called a foul on herself.
No, that's great sportsmanship, and especially, any day.
Yeah.
To be honest, so if you're not going to call those in yourself, you shouldn't be playing the game. And yeah, it's nice to see even in finals and things, everyone calls those. So obviously with 2 here.
Oh, look, you just have to. It's a non-negotiable.
Yeah, exactly.
Extremely frowned upon to not do that. And this league's very good like that. Great sportsmanship in this league. It's great.
I've certainly noticed that the few weeks I've been down to support Lee and the Chasers. It's it's great camaraderie and certainly a lot of good pool and a lot of good banter. Top table there. If Sue goes for the one along the rail, she's going to leave the double on for the black.
I think she has to go for this.
Yeah.
If it goes in,
yeah.
Which it didn't, unfortunately, but if it goes in, she's got the screw off the next one, bottom right-hand side to open up the block.
We'll certainly a lot of pressure on this double.
It's not a straightforward double. It's the black is, just looking at it off camera here, the black is
almost
much closer to that
face
right-hand middle pocket.
Probably.
So she's going to have to pump it and pinch the cushion. No. Good attempt.
No.
Shelley Ames
Oh.
on the bottom right hand table here in the A grade. Quite a decent lady
Thinking this
snooker
would be a
player.
layup.
A little bit of a billiard player as well, runner-up state billiards champion this year.
Oh, very nice. I didn't realise that. Very nice.
Yeah, no, the calibre of the girls in these teams, you know, some people may not have heard of, you know, in the mainstream. Massive ability, and so you'd expect anything that Shelley's left on would definitely be potable for her, and very good understanding of the white ball. It's just a matter of them going into it. But
Yeah.
very
and
good
look,
cueist.
and certainly within these two teams, Ninjas and the Chasers there, you've basically got a stateside in the players, you know, one or two missing, but I think, you know, if they're not in this year's stateside, there's a few that perhaps have been in previous ones, so there's certainly a lot of...
Colby's getting another dip at this black.
Yeah, I missed what happened with the last team, but certainly with two yellows over the corners and a black in the middle of the table. But I wouldn't have expected Colby to get back to the table with that one, but nope, she's got it, so 8-5. No, I haven't.
Just watching this black attempt on the left-hand side of screen in the B.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
yeah, that's a
Oh,
lovely
wow.
little nickel.
Almost brought the house down. TK pulling out a special. It's where she wanted it, no doubt about it. Just connected about 4 times on
Perhaps
the way
the
there.
method was... Love to be able to work those out though, the old triple kisses, that'd be right.
Oh, it's the fun of pool.
And Coral here on the left screen's got...
Just some tap-ins.
basically, this is it, this is the ball. Yeah, look, this is the only ball she really needs to pot.
Probably looks easy enough, but in a final situation,
She's gone wide.
final situations can change a few things.
Yeah, look, just certainly seemed to slow down a bit there on the follow through and just, yeah, decelerated and yeah, missed.
So TK attempting to put Black Potters in the lead, and she's been their MVP this year, most valuable player. So I can't see her messing this.
No.
Played
Yeah,
it well.
lovely, beautiful. No danger or anything. Done.
Black Potters hit the front in a derby, or derby as you call it over this neck of the woods. The Potters derby. So out of the 8 teams in the Women's Super League, 3 of them are represented from Potters.
Yes.
Down there in Dandenong, great venue where all the state events will be held for the next 3 years. Bar 8 has 2 teams, so Ninjas being one of them, and Just Us, it's the team I play in. Star Entertainment is new to the Women's Super League this year.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realise it was their first year in it this year.
Yeah,
so,
Star Entertainment.
well, that's
Yeah,
good.
look, you know, obviously we all get an opportunity to go to all venues during the season, and to me that was a standout this year, the Star Entertainment venue.
Yeah, certainly a nice venue there, well set out.
And also all the way from Geelong, the faithful. So from Slate Pool Lounge, Joel Younger's pool down there, we've got the Slate Sensations, and that's who knocked us out yesterday in the elimination final. So congratulations to them.
And I believe
such a
they
big
did,
commitment.
look, apart from the travel, they did very well this year. I hear they were, last year they were in the B grade or quite down on the list. And this year to progress and end up the season in the A grade and get a win and progress to, you know, gives themselves a chance to get into this final. I think it's a great year out for them.
Yeah, they used to field 2 teams from Slate. The last 2 years it's just been the one, and let's just hope that their achievement this year has actually inspired, the very big female community down in Geelong to get together and put together another 1 or 2 teams. Joe's made unintentional error there and clipped the black on the way through to the top yellow. Away 2 shots here. Shelley's, we got 2 major problem balls. The red behind the yellow in the left pocket and the black.
Can she use the red behind the yellow to knock the black out? And still be on the one to go across court?
For me, playing that red next to the yellow on the left-hand side and opening the black, the white's going to hold for this ball she's playing now.
Yeah, that's what I would have perhaps been.
The way she's going here because she's still leaving herself.
I now don't really see how she's getting it out.
In the back seat. Yeah, I really think the correct shot would have been pulling the red and black out and holding the white for that tricky skinny ball.
Come on, mate.
Having said that, now she needs to come up with some options.
She doesn't have a lovely cut into here.
Maybe an attempt on a snooker both balls. Obviously, the white going in the pocket is always a massive risk. And she hasn't got the snooker. But, Joe queuing over the pocket. Getting the ball on the rail at the top. Holding that white for that very small spot that she has.
From there, maybe
it wouldn't surprise me if she just sits this, actually. And just waits a better opportunity for a positional shot. Yeah.
She's done.
Yeah. Good shot.
Come, Selena. You don't want it.
No, I don't. What's going on? Great job, mate. Great job. That's all right.
Hasn't turned out too bad there for Shelley. It's left with the top ball, so it's up to JoJo now to. And.
Oh, wow.
That.
Had a bit of everything in that one, didn't it?
Very interesting. I'm surprised JoJo played across so hard for the smother.
This frame has certainly turned around. It's got a complete 360.
Foul.
Just thin pot.
2 visits.
Come on, Shelley! Go out!
Hey, so I'm here for my interview.
Go on, get off. Yeah, that's it.
Great job, Shelley! Come on!
Second visit.
All right, everybody. First of our captains coming over to have a bit of a chat how they think this match is progressing. So just wiring up now is Rio McLaughlin, so I'm captain of the Ninjas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Come on, Shelley!
Shelley here attempting, I'd say, a long double on the black. No, she's not. Oh, wow. Good shot there from Shelley. After the first error. Bit of a recovery plan. And Jojo's just looking at it across the table to escape the snooker one visit, but no, she wants to run this black up, give away, concede the 2 shots. would have been nicer for it was a bit more closer to the yellow. But yeah, so joining me now in the commentary booth is Rio McLaughlin, captain of the Ninjas. And thanks for joining us, Rio, because we really want to get an insight as to sort of, I guess, the captain's perspective of how you think your team's travelling out there, and I guess, you know, anything that you may need to mix up or
it's a great shot.
Or change. You know, you're not really giving away any secrets. I don't think the other team's wired up to.
No, we don't really have any secrets. We're running with 6 today, no subs, and yeah, we're scoreline's not bad at the moment. If we can put the foot down, I'll be very happy.
Must be tough. You know, tough not to have that substitution option. Sometimes it can work in your favour as well.
I mean, it's a headache sometimes, like trying to work out, especially if everyone's firing, who to your sub. But yeah, it's also good to have someone there come in and back us up.
Yeah, so obviously I was talking earlier about Chase's comeback on you guys yesterday in the prelim final, and you know, did mention that there was zero complacency at your end with your, you know, small breakaway lead.
Sorry.
That's okay. I was just saying how you were, you know, even though you've got a little nudge now on the Chasers, you know, with their comeback yesterday, there's by no means any complacency.
Yeah, that's right. Like, and they have 8, I think, on their sheet, so they must be finding it difficult. Like yesterday, I think, it was hard for them, and then they really did come back at us in the 4th and 5th round, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah, great crowd today, mate. You're
strong.
Enjoying, like, it's probably the biggest crowd I've seen this early in the VWSA final, which is a great outcome for, I guess, you know, the venue. So, as I mentioned before, you guys are not only playing for cash and trophies and ego and
glory
prestige and all of those things, you're also playing for your venue. The prize for the venue is quite massive, having to hosting the final series for a whole weekend each year. So you're playing that out for Bar 8, and you know, Potters are playing this out to have this back at their place. But yeah, I mean, it's a good crowd, and some of these girls aren't used to playing in front of a crowd. How do you think your teams? Do you think they're picking up on the crowd being there and it's working to their advantage, or do you think they're really in the zone? And
I think, well, particularly, I'm not sure about. I can't speak the other teams, but I think our team's used to it, especially the ones that have made state teams and gone to nationals. They've definitely been in that environment and much louder as well. Like it's good here, but yeah, it's deafening at nationals, and they're doing well.
I think a couple of comments before, some of the girls a bit nervous playing on the live television.
Mate, I'm nervous. I love playing on TV, but I am nervous. Which might be showing.
It's always a bit nerve-wracking, and I was just mentioning before, you know, if you're playing well, you just excel in this environment, and if it's not going well for you on the day, it can really play with you, the live stream. But
it's always in the back of your head, who's critiquing that?
Yeah,
I look like an idiot now. I know I didn't mean to do that.
For me, it's a case of, you know, in the lower order of both teams, who's going to settle first, you know, and a lot of the lower order players in both teams have been exposed to a live TV environment and big crowds. So I think, for me, the lower order players of both teams, whoever's going to settle first, will probably dictate which way this match is going to head. Yeah. Agree. Now, well, all the best, Rio. Let you get back to your
Thanks, Ella.
Get back to your team, and maybe we'll check in with you another round's time.
Sure, no worries. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Young Geordie definitely been a standout for the Ninjas today. Really grabbing the ball by the horns. A little bit on the back foot in this frame though. Smart shot and just getting her problem balls out early. Not even wasting time, just getting them out. Trying to keep herself on the front foot. shortly we'll be hearing from Gov, Karen Winter from the Chasers team. She does have substitutions, unlike Rio's Ninjas.
Substitutions? Jesus.
Substitutions, so we may be able to hear, how Gov's feeling with her team, just being 3 frames down, trying to keep in touch, and anything she may have in mind or observed with her team. She'll give us a bit of a captain's insight. But we welcome back Jason Smiley. It's a commentary.
Hey Lyndall, how you going?
Very well. Very well. Still
Enjoying the pool?
I'm enjoying the pool. I still think there's a lot of opening up to be done here. The team's still very tentative and making sure of their coverage and bits and pieces, and I'm looking forward to that moment when it's going to shift and the aggression's going to lift on another 1 or 2 notches.
Yeah, we can already hear it starting though, which is a good sign for a final. We can already hear the yell outs and the support coming from both sides, I think.
I was just saying before how much of a great crowd is here. I've never seen a crowd of this size this early for a VWSA final, which is amazing. And as the scores start getting closer to that 19 mark, people at home are going to start hearing some roaring.
Yeah, there'd have to be close to 50 people here, wouldn't it?
Oh no,
50 girls, probably more.
I did a head count before, and there was I think close to 80.
Really?
Close to 80, 90. Yeah, I did a head count.
Yeah, wow.
And that's set to grow as the presentations get near later on in the day.
Yep. And we've got Mickey over the other side checking for a total, I think. Yeah, checking on total on the yellow.
Shot by Geordie there, trying to get some coverage on this side of the table. Unfortunately, nicked her red over. I don't know if her intention was to hit that a bit firmer and drop that yellow with the red and get coverage of both pockets. A bit ambitious.
I think she just tried to play the one over the left-hand pocket. But that's okay. I think she could probably just play it, intentional foul on her next shot, possibly depending on where they leave, and still be in good stead for the frame. Just get it slightly in front of the bottom yellow.
Must have been a touching ball there.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think she needs to play this now. That's
yeah, look, she didn't get the coverage, but you know what? It's not terrible. I mean, one yellow next to the black only goes in one available pocket. Got a yellow on the left-hand side, very tricky. Got a yellow on the rail here. So obviously getting the coverage back and then trying to open something.
Yeah, I definitely play the coverage here, which is what she's done.
The shot for me here was the yellow in the centre of the bottom rail here, just pushing it over to the left-hand rail. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to hit the rail and just somewhere there that's threatening to take that
the wrong
pocket.
shot. Yeah, because you can always play it off the red and get both balls out at the same time.
You don't need to do anything with it. Oh, no.
She's played the wrong ball.
Yeah. Agreed.
If I'm Geordie, I'm probably just going to take that pocket again with the top red. I think.
Like you might as well, because the yellow, as I mentioned, in the centre of the bottom rail.
They're both
to
not
bring
going
that
anyway.
out in the previous shot.
Yeah.
Would not have left Geordie this opportunity.
Oh, that's a bad shot. It's just, yeah. She can now try and improve on a bit of her positions with the balls.
So we've got the mother and daughter combo.
Again, they must be playing back to back a fair bit. That's not actually terrible. She's left her off those bottom balls, but unfortunately put the other red over the pocket. I'm playing up and down here and trying to play the same shot, the same coverage shot. Try and pot the opponent's ball if I'm Geordie, and take that pocket again, unless there's a bit of room below this bottom left-hand red.
Come on, Geordie.
Just having a look now. She's got really good cover on this pocket ball that she's queuing over. And she's playing.
She's belted it, but, and that's why it's straightened up, because she's belted it. Yeah. I think it didn't help her cause that she was queuing over a ball, so she felt she had to get through it a lot better.
Yeah. She didn't spend much time lining it up either. I think
Nah.
she jacked up it. You know, when you do that, especially if you're hitting the top of the ball, so much opportunity to put unintentional side.
Yeah. Yeah, she could have just played a little bit of left-hand side as well as hitting it fairly hard to straighten it up.
Just love yellows right now. I mean, it just takes this yellow closest to the right-hand side bottom pocket. She leaves herself a double back option on the left-hand side yellow.
Come on, Geordie.
If I'm still Geordie, I'm still taking this pocket.
Still, yeah.
She's just got to be careful. Oh, no, she doesn't really, because the path is going to take her out of the foul snooker range. As long as she plays the right-hand side of the one, yeah. No, it's terrible. She has to hit that thick. You have to hit that thick, so as you're guaranteed to keep it over the pocket.
Yeah, look, you know, I guess the worry there was the foul snooker.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Just trying to avoid that. It's just. But you know, once you've made your decision, you've just got to commit and you've got to trust that, you know.
The ball,
Just make
the shot
sure
you're
of the
playing is going to,
result.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'd say Flossie could have made this frame a lot more easier for herself.
oh no, she snookered herself as well.
She? Oh, dear.
Yeah, she called total. Wow. Yeah, she definitely could have made a bit more of that.
Black Potters in the derby next door, taking a surge forward, getting closer to the 19.
Yeah.
Leaving Parkins a little.
They're
Definitely not
they're
a comfortable
pulling
margin
away.
yet,
They're pulling away at a fair rate though. So within the next few frames, we could see a bit of a blowout happening.
Come on, Geordie. Come on, mate. Come on, Geordie.
If it,
And finally, Geordie's managed to capture this bottom right-hand pocket.
yeah, I think it still goes under off the jaw though.
Actually, it certainly does. Just stood up to have a look at that.
Yeah,
from
it's.
different
I
angle.
think it's fairly easy.
Yeah. It will have to graze the red and cushion on the way through.
Yeah, unless she plays
It's
with a bit
bigger
of
than what it
side,
looks on
but
the
I don't
screen
think she
here.
will. No, she wasn't a fan of it.
Good
You,
opportunity.
you
to
definitely have to.
play
You
with a bit
definitely have
more
to
authority,
make. Yeah, you
I
definitely
think.
have to make sure you don't hit the red on the way through. You have to hit the jaw. Like that's just number one. Yeah, that's just pretty unforgivable.
That's a great shot, Geordie.
She can use like a bit of a cushion and then yellow ball.
Yeah, but
option here
then-
just to get out a little bit.
But then you're trusting. I think if she plays that, the yellow is going to cannon into the white. She could have played it with a bit more conviction though. But I think if she had played it off the yellow is going to be kicked that way. So it's going to graze off the white anyway. So it's probably going to go over the left-hand side of the table towards the corner pocket. But as long as she pots this, we won't hear a beat. Oh, she's missed it by a country mile.
Yeah, I guess I was talking about really trying to get the white out into a comfortable place so you can put your hand on the table without having to do too much work.
Yeah, she had to stun screw off
yeah.
that to get back out with a bit more conviction.
Yeah.
Make sure of it. Even that's not good because she's too straight. I'll just play it to the rail and float up the table off the right hand side.
First, just a little bit of cushion first, and just bring the white up a bit closer. It's probably the best result she could have got from where she was.
Yeah, I suppose. This could go anywhere, I think. It's a bit of a tough shot.
Wow, she's back in the pocket with authority.
Wow. She smashed it in and said a big FU to...
Wow.
Wow.
Well cued, Black.
That brings us back to another 1 frame gap. So the Ninjas got off to a bit of a flyer through the centre part of the match so far, and then now they've been caught back a little bit. A few chances missed, but sort of expect that in a final.
So I'm going to go take a walk now and get a bit of insight around the room,
Yep.
spectators and players, and have a look a little bit about what's going on over on this left-hand side of the B grade final, get a bit more feel for what's happening out there, and I'll join you back here soon, Jace, and replacing me will be Reese.
Perfect, Ella. Thank you. Colby probably... She's actually... I think she's actually not played that very well. So we've just got a bit of a lull in tables here because we've the closest two are getting racked and we're waiting on players, I think. So
there's certainly been a bit of a change around in scores since I left before. The Ninjas were
yeah, they were getting to
3-4 frames ahead before,
yeah.
and the Chasers have come back to 1. And on the
Yeah, they
B
had a
grade
good
there, it
round, that
was essentially game for game and fighting tooth and nail. And all of a sudden, we've got a 12-6, which is huge, really.
Yeah,
massive
they're
turnaround
starting
from
to
a couple of games there.
Yeah, they're definitely starting to pull away, I think. And she's hit the side of the pack there, but still got a ball.
Yeah, got a ball.
So. And just a good queuing pot from Colby, and she should have perfect angle to float back off the right-hand side cushion. She's cued that pretty well. Good. Yeah, just probably a little bit of bottom right. She can actually probably just screw straight back down, not use the rail, because then she's going to be a little bit straighter on the black if she gets the weight right.
Certainly looks like that way she's playing it.
She's just tried to make sure that she didn't.
That's good enough.
Yeah. She definitely just tried to make sure that she didn't overrun that, and she has a shot on it, which is it's not the dumbest, so that's good. Just a good pot required here to bridge the gap again.
And
she
down.
spotted that with conviction.
Lovely shot. That's a nice shot.
Yeah. And the balls are quite open here for who's playing? Geordie. They all go.
Yeah.
So we could see an out here. Just overhit that a touch, but she should be all right to just screw back off this bottom one a little bit. Probably play for the left-hand side, one to the centre. Yeah, just a couple little tricky where you have to get your cue ball correct and neat. Which already it's sort of, she got too much angle, so she's going to make the white run a lot more.
She's off angle on both of the yellows, on the left or the right.
Yeah, she's just overhit that off the rail, so. Just needs to be a lot neater on those first couple.
So certainly all there, and at Lisa here, look, I think she can get through to that one straight into the left centre there. And Lisa Garvey here trying to
make these.
Yeah, of course.
She's left herself in an awkward spot, bridging over a ball, especially with the nails, the claws on them. They're not small, so it's hard to get into the thing.
And it stopped. That actually seemed to pull up nicely for her.
It did, yeah. I didn't think it'd go that slow, but...
Of course, Lisa, the reigning New South Wales women's champion.
Yep. I think she might just try and play a little cannon. Yeah, it's gone wrong. She's tried to play the little cannon, and she's overcut it because she's tried to force going into it, if you know what I mean. To force the angle.
Exactly. Obviously, she didn't have the straight run through there, so she's tried to manufacture it a little bit.
Yeah. Just overcut it, trying to compensate for the angle.
And again, we've got options here for Geordie. She can either look, they're there for the out.
No,
I think
now,
that she would lay up on the bottom rail and just knock it a bit more over the pocket and just sit it down there.
I really think that has to be the shot.
She's done.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
That's a nice shot.
She hasn't left the bottom one, the top one up there, so I don't think so. That's a good shot from Geordie. But then again, you can just have a little layup.
Just nice little kiss pot on the left-hand side table there, and look, she's hit that on the right, so that's lovely, Lisa.
That's a good reply. If she has enough angle, she can come straight up. Yeah. That's not the worst result, killing the black a little bit. Especially with these balls have to go up to the
definitely
the top left.
Top left. Obviously the plan here is the shot.
Yeah. It's just going to be have to be a nice, neat positional shot to get back on this black, that's all.
She plays at pocket weight. She should have that's a double. I think she had played the cannon there, pocket weight. She would have had a nice angle with the white. It would have only run to perhaps centre court, just a bit higher.
Yeah.
Sat there and had a nice come off the left rail, back to the right rail, and back into the black.
Yeah, I think she's just tried to get a lot better safety on that, playing for the cue ball instead. Because obviously, if it's closer and she misses the plant, which I don't know. I thought the plant was the right shot, but obviously she didn't. She's put herself into a tough spot here, Geordie, probably from missing that ball the last shot. Or 2 shots ago. She's taken this up to the top. She spotted it. I don't know how she goes playing this, but she can get neat on the left-hand side of this this left ball with a little bit of bottom right.
Yeah, she certainly needs to get it across there.
Yeah, but she needs to get into the queue though. So it's going to be tough off the rest.
Very hard off the rest.
Oh my God, that's a good result. She's played a perfect cannon.
That's worked beautifully.
That's awesome. That was really good. I didn't see that shot.
No.
I was just thinking, get neat on it and
she doesn't need to
pot
do
out.
a whole lot here.
No.
Just plays it in. She's going to have a nice angle. I think she'll be able to get an angle nicely for that other yellow to the right centre.
Yeah, there's a bit of room in between the black and the yellow.
Would you go nicely for the black and perhaps the bottom right?
She's just...
It's a bit straight.
No, her queuing's a little bit hampered.
Yeah.
So you need to stun that back, or screw that back a little bit closer to it. Now it becomes a hard-ish pot. Because she's hampered. But we'll see. She's played it quite well. Not sure how much room. At least she's got a shot.
Of course, the added pressure of knowing your opponent's got 2 reds over the pockets. Can she cut this to the bottom right? I think you've just got to.
You got to smash
and hit it.
You got to smash it though. So for the cue ball, you just got to trust that the cue ball's not going to go in. Yeah, that was always tough.
At least she's got to go right back down this half the table here off this shot and hopefully cut the gap back to 1.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, she's chopped up. She's chopped up, giving Geordie a chance.
Just nicked that straight in the bottom rail, and yeah, as a result, enjoyed it. And Geordie gets it and goes out to 2.
And that's a massive let off from the New South Wales state champion. So, yeah, I don't actually know what to say to that.
No, this is something we'd expect her to get, you know, almost every time.
And we're coming up to the back end and the top end again in the next couple of frames. So if the Ninjas can take advantage of these 2 frames next coming up, they can extend their 5-frame or 4-frame gap or whatever it was before back out. So a good little run of luck in that bit, but that's how it goes, I suppose, in finals.
And the top table there, Shelley's just played a ball in the left centre and left herself completely and utterly sneaking on the red.
Yeah, right. So she has to play out of off the left-hand side rail.
I think the balls are there. They're out of the way, but it looks like she's going for a.
I think it's a tough opener. You got to just hit it. and put it over the pocket.
Shelley's just playing away there on the top table.
Gives her a bit of a chance. Although it's a tough opener because that ball still isn't over the pocket. You know, the red. So it's not a big pocket. So you have to be spot on with it. Unless you take this left-hand side one, the long one, and I'm pretty sure it goes easy to the centre. So, and she's missed that by a mile. Probably still playing the snooker again. The little roll up the top.
I think so.
I think she has a choice.
Nice little tap there from Shelley. Obviously she could hit that escape.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Still rather be probably reds here, but it's a good shot we've seen on the left-hand table. Good coverage and killed the bottom yellow, so.
Yeah, Cylinder's done well there to get that in there, and
20 seconds.
I don't actually know what Colby and Mickey are on here, but
I was trying to work it out myself, to be honest.
I don't know whether there was a foul called or if she's played that shot and just tried to leave her straight on that red. Alright, Mickey's on reds, and she's fouled.
Wow.
Should be disappointed about that because
Yeah, I don't think the contact she got on the red there was the exact angle she wanted. And yes, it obviously ended up
just played the
yellow and going in.
Played the red too thin. Still half tricky because it's not a easy opening yellow. And she's got the 20 seconds call, and I don't think she knows what she's going to do yet, so this could go close. Yeah, which is why I think she's just playing this one if she gets the pot perfect.
I think she's hoping for a little bit of a knock.
No.
20 seconds.
She's still got the yellow and the red on the bottom right here. That they're not brilliant for the yellow.
Yeah, no. I'd probably be trying to play a bit of a safety again. Probably off the bottom yellow one. She actually has a nice angle here.
Just to play that one into the centre and come down
Yeah.
and nudge them and be on the other one to the centre.
Yeah. She's got to be careful she doesn't kill the black here at the same time though. Because she's always going to have the... Yeah. Oh, that's... Listen, that's not on.
No.
So she needs another cannon. Which I don't know where it's coming from.
Colby running out of options here. She's got the plan on there to play it down, then
She has to rely
after
on a
that
good
she's not
angle.
going to be on the dead ball, so she's going to be playing basically her last ball to knock the dead ball to hope to be on the dead ball, which is never an ideal situation.
And she's got really nice angle there, I think. She's got good angle to try and get into it, screw into it. She'll be
Ideally,
stretching
she'd
her
like to
touch,
just
but
nick the red and push the red out of the way rather than trying to break the yellow around.
she has to get a full contact on the red. Not like
And
that.
that won't do it.
I think she could have probably screwed into that. It's probably the better option.
You can give it to me if you want, but it's not. No, she said not granted.
And you probably all heard that in the background, but it's not total.
Yep, no total. We've heard it here first. No total.
And a missed black there on the top table there by the chasers.
Again. Yeah, right. She got that plant on. That's not going to do it, Colby.
And
Whoops.
the black on the top table would take it to 12-8, which would reinstate the four.
Yeah, there's a bit of
Four-frame
distance.
lead they had
There's a bit of
earlier.
distance involved. But
Half ball straight cut. Little half ball. What's the centre? Space is fine. Done.
she spelted it in like she was belted it in like it was over the hole. So
It goes back out to 12-8.
got a bit of luck. And the only problem ball from Mickey here is really that's not a good shot.
No. She's well the wrong side of that centre red.
Yeah, she's still got a bit of work to do now. I don't know what she was trying to do there. Probably just over-cued it. Bit too much side.
Mickey does take a very long backswing on every shot.
Whoops, that's not going to help her cause at all. And I expected Mickey to have a crack at getting these, but she's just got into a couple balls too much and stuffed it up.
Yeah, basically. I think she's basically looking at now, leaving Colby
Nothing again,
a
yeah.
bad situation and then, making sure she's not killing any of them. She's promoting this one here towards the pocket. This one to be looking at him even in behind that.
She's just potted it straight up. So, yeah. I think it's all unravelling.
It's an interesting choice considering obviously the one in the centre is basically in.
Nah,
But you can play the red
quite
onto the yellow here and just knock the yellow across and snooker it completely behind the red.
Yeah.
Which obviously would have the up and down. Maybe you can roll the white, a little bit forward so you tucks in a little to the red and cuts off the up and down, but I don't see much other option.
Yeah, she's just played that, giving her a shot on it. And I think there's going to be another snooker here, just a little. I'm pretty sure she can play it off just thin off the yellow, and try and sneak in behind it. I think that's really the only shot that she has. Or she's playing it thick.
She just doesn't want to jam her yellow up again.
No.
Which she hasn't done, so that's good. Once it gives Mickey straight to the top, straight to the centre, and
yeah,
back to the
it
black.
gives her another chance to play this straight up with a little bit of a shot to nothing, because it's going to be a tough triple. And I think she's missed that ball more, hasn't she?
Wide.
Triple screw
Well, the
in
triple and
behind
gold for
the
black.
Yeah, probably a triple screw in behind the black for a little bit of insurance, maybe. I don't know. I think you just probably have to go for it here.
Mickey here with an ideal setup here to get one back. Hopefully she can close these out and bring it back to 3.
She's still got a bit of work. Still got a bit of white travel to do though. On both of these balls, whichever way you go, really. It's a tough herb pot if you take it up to the top and try and stun out a little bit. But you're probably guaranteed to be better on the centre ball to get to the black, but now I think she's good on that because she can just screw straight back. It's fairly straight. Got a big area. You just need to make sure you overplay this so as you don't leave yourself around the centre of the table. Hold.
Mickey does tend to take a long stroke, which can indicate she's sitting it over.
Jojo has just said to me that Mickey will sit this over the pocket.
And
now,
we said you'd be crazy to do
I
that.
actually don't get that. I
And
don't sit balls over the pockets when they're all on. Yeah, obviously just doesn't back her queuing enough. Must be
Which is
it.
crazy because she actually has good queuing. I think sometimes you just need to believe and hit it and do it.
20 seconds.
You're not going to get better at those shots by not playing them.
No, you're not. And you're never going to improve if you just keep doing the same old stuff. Like,
But this is actually reasonable. This is a lot harder than I would much rather have played a shot from where I was before when Mickey laid up to here.
yeah, it was
This
straight
is a lot
on. It's
harder.
perfect. Now she's got more distance with the cue ball and the thing. She has to hit more of it, and she can risk hitting it too thin and coming back across the right hand side of the table. Like that. Like she's missed it by a mile.
20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine this will be a knockout double either to the top or the centre, depending on the angle there, and leaving the white on the right hand side as you see it. Still leave the yellow potable, but
What's that if you played on the
Wow.
right hand side of the table?
I think, yeah, she's either going to go for a double to open space to the centre, towards the centre, or to the top, leaving the white to the right. That yellow is still potable. So really,
Yeah, I
there's a
think
lot
it's
of pressure on
actually.
this.
I think it's actually. She plays that,
That is a lovely, and she's got it.
and a perfect example of playing what I believe is the wrong shot, getting a good result, and winning the frame. Now, I guarantee if
That
she's
was about
playing
the
if
hardest
she's
way you
playing
could
a
have won that
bloke,
frame.
if she's playing Robbo or someone like that,
Dead.
they pop them, and she gets punished from them. those shots.
Yeah.
Or laying them over the pocket like that when you've got perfect angle to come, like no angle. Like all you have to do is just screw back.
Viewing. There was no.
And you had so
No
much
left and
room.
right,
You
no
had
nothing,
so much
just
room to get on it.
straight down.
Yeah, I don't get that. But she's managed to win the frame from it, and she's potted a pretty good black. So
It takes a get back to 3.
yeah.
You got Rio on the top table who's just
Snookered herself.
Get through to that red.
No, she's just snookered herself. As Rio. Tem would never have done that. Not in a million years, I don't think. But
even
let's
37
see.
beers in, do you reckon? Or
Nah, he knocks them in for fun. 37 beers in, and I think she accidentally snookered herself again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she snookered herself the last time we potted the ball, so snookered herself this time. Let's see how she goes.
This is a bit harder. It's not over the pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got the other captain of the Rainbow Chasers here for an interview with Ella. So we'll hand over to them and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'll be sticking around while Ella goes and looks at this shot, but we've got Gov there. We've got Gov with you right now.
Are you? Am I here?
Yep, Gov's here, getting ready for her interview. I think we've got a call for a total. How's the match? How's the match
I think they
going
wanted a neutral
so far?
person coming in, even though we're all quite capable of checking the shot, but probably just as well. Is there Flossie having a little...
Having a little look. Alright, so what we've got here is Ella coming in for the interview, so I'll hand you over to them and go from there. Thank you.
Rightio, so Lyndall Element here, just coming back. I've been around the room, capturing all the atmosphere, and good crowd here. I think before, in the last round, we spoke to Rio McLaughlin, the captain of the Ninjas, and at that stage they'd just hit the front, and I was just asking her sort of how she was feeling about how her team was coming together, how they were settling, any strategy she might want to give us a bit of insight on, any rotations, and she came back to us with she has no substitutions to play with today, which can work for or against you. But now I've grabbed Karen Winter, so the Gov.
Don't ask me all those questions.
captain of the Rainbow Chasers, Australian team manager, Victorian team member, runner-up, Victorian singles champion. So Gov,
yes, what can I say?
What's your take on the match so far? So the Chasers got a little bit of a nudge on you so far.
Yeah, they've got they've just got now that short lead against us, but when you're playing these 2 frames, it can turn the game around. Like, it's 12-9, you pick up 2 frames and you're back in it. But I think just it's hard for me to watch both tables, I must admit, because of the way the setup is. Nothing against that, but just to see both tables, and while I'm doing the book, and I've got 2 subs to change in, it's quite a lot to take on. But if we can start getting back in and win a few frames, if we get ahead and stay ahead, we'll win. That's a comment.
Good maths there. Good maths there, Gov. I like it. Yeah, no, look, really big job. As you said, you've got 2 substitutions to think about as well.
And look, I think the girls, they're playing a lot better than yesterday. They beat us yesterday quite convincingly. We had a bad start. But today we had a better start. And I think the games do go either way. Something you should win and some you lose, and that's Paul. But I think my play's a bit more settled today. And it's just a matter of, as we know, pool is a strange game. You think someone's on it, easy, and something happens, a bobble happens, or they miss a shot and the other person gets in. But I think, in a way, it's still, even though they're ahead of us, I think it's quite even in match play.
Yeah, look, I don't think there's oh, there we go, you've just knocked
We've
off
got the
another
louder
one.
person in our team, though, so we're hoping that might help us get over the line.
Do you know what? It does actually play a part. You know, it builds that camaraderie and, you know, the support and everything of having that loud person. You know, very passionate supporter, Mickey McPherson.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, by no means is, I would believe, a 2-frame buffer is anywhere near any kind of result at this level, at this stage. So.
And what we're trying to sort of also say to our players is actually enjoy it. We've got here, we are doing, yes, we want to win, but sometimes when you start getting too tense and not enjoying the game, you're not flowing as well, and you know you're getting stiff arms, stiff neck. You know, just enjoy it. And that's what we're trying to have a laugh and joke. Try not to be too offensive to people.
Yeah. So any strategies coming up, Gov? You kind of happy with the way things?
I have a couple, just to make sure that everyone is felt part of the finals as well.
Yeah.
And the ones that come in have won. Our team all year has been very much even Stevens, and it was very hard to pick who should start off play. But I believe everyone that's coming in and out are doing the best they can at the time, and just hope we can keep at it.
Some
It's
people
Flossie now on a little she just took that to a little bit tentative there, but normally she'll just get down and just do her stuff. So if she can just get past that black, she'll be looking for the out.
Michelle Hansen
on the other table,
keeping Potter's Pythons in touch in the derby next door. So Gov, just one final question before we bring Jason back. Is that interestingly enough, you are the most experienced person in your team, and you've actually pulled yourself out of one of the rounds. So
because I had a couple of dodgy things happen on the shots, and I think sometimes it's quite hard to do the best for the team if I'm playing, and then they've asked me questions about subbing and stuff. So sometimes you just have to I'm doing it earlier on. I'm back in now, so it's just sometimes you have to do that.
Thanks very much. I can hear your team calling for you,
I know they
Gov.
are.
So
they can't do without me.
We might come and catch you toward the end
people.
of the match when it starts panning out. Thanks, Gov.
So we've just seen a foul break from the Shadow Chasers side. And we've seen a missed pot from Jojo.
Fair break, open table. Come on, Joe. Yes, Bobby.
A really good break from BJ. And with 2, I fancy her to probably pot out here. Oh well.
Red ball in play.
You're up. How's the interview?
Yeah, look, I just think it's really interesting for people to just sort of get a different perspective. You know, like sometimes it's not just about, you know, your players going out there and giving it your best. You know, sometimes captain strategies need to come into it, and where they bring out players and substitute players in, and it's just a nice little different take.
Do they change the lineups throughout the course of the match, like throughout the sets, or do they just substitute players in and out when they want to?
Yeah, so the decision needs to be made before the next round starts, and they can bring one player out in place of another player, or 2 players in place of another player if they have that luxury. Ninja's running with no subs. So they don't have that opportunity, which gives Gov as the captain of the Chasers an opportunity to have a look at how people are playing now. They should have warmed into the event and placed them now into the final stages.
Yeah.
So Joe's played a lovely shot just to be able to see enough of that red there, and
yeah, that was good.
Foul.
Got a bit fortunate that the tables aren't slow to snooker herself, but she's played a couple of good shots.
I'm starting to see people starting to get relaxed out there now as well.
Yeah, well, you probably want to hope so at this stage of the match. Great shot from Bobby, good long pot. I think if this head moves out the way, we'll get a better view. Yeah, still a little bit of work to do, but I think she's in a good spot. Yeah, so that yellow in the centre of the table does pass. So I think she's just a bit low on it now. Probably just a bit low on it now, but I think you have to play
Second
it.
visit.
I think it's very thin, the one on the left.
Yeah, the white's going to fly. The white will fly from that.
Yeah, she has to play it though. Just make sure the pot seems to land up.
Ooh. She's come back around trying to aim for the yellow back in the same pocket, the yellow in the centre of the table. Not sure if she's got quite enough on that to pot that now, so just having a look.
Nice shot.
She's happy with what she can see on it.
Yeah. That's not too bad. She's got a bit of coverage on both balls now. They're all out in the open. She'll have options, and I think all the reds are fairly dead. So as long as she doesn't take this this pocket here on the right, yeah. I think what she needs to do here is try and get rid of that red near the black.
Even the one that she's over the hole here, just screwing off gently into that red and just removing that red from anywhere near the black.
Yeah, that's
the white will hold.
That's what I was saying.
Oh.
I don't think she's got the best angle.
No, I really do think she needed to
really
make
get
an
into
effort
that.
of just nudging that red,
Yep.
which would have held the white for her next ball.
Yeah.
Given her a lot of opportunity.
Open the black up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. For where the black goes, probably the same pocket she's aiming for now.
She has to go on the table or play it really thin, and I don't know what she's got anyway.
She's got another plan up her sleeve. So it definitely does not go in that pocket.
She might be playing the markers around the top left-hand corner. I have no idea. Even if she does, it's out in the open. You've still got those two tough balls on the left-hand side. Or she could just be trying to take this pocket.
The two reds she's queuing over, they're directly aimed for the middle pocket. So they're not necessarily dead at all.
Yeah.
Black in the middle of the pocket is definitely going to apply pressure. And ask the question to Carol. So I'm going to hand back over to Reese.
I think that's just about as good as she could have got it though.
Yeah. I'm going to hand over now to Reese, and I'll join you all shortly.
Come on, Annie. Come cut.
20 seconds.
Oh, and she's hit that really bad. Trying to cut it in, giving Bobby a chance. Yeah, probably in the centre. It's very, very close to an off. I think if she hits it very thin though, that's going to hit it's going to go near jaw.
And enough.
Yeah. She's actually overcut it too. She's actually overcut it too, trying to make sure she didn't go in off, but it was tough when it was so close to the rail. You can't screw or anything like that, so I thought that was, that's just a tough shot. Probably only saving grace is
Oh, and Lee's cover there on the bottom tail, which just popped out.
that. That's the saving grace. Missed the first one. off a big pocket. But I was going to say the red on the left centre, I think it's very close to the cushion and the knuckle.
Certainly. I mean, she can use the...
Tougher pocket around four.
She can pot this clean. She can use the black off the corner.
Yeah, that's
Now it's moved.
It's gone now.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Come on, Nan. Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee. Come on, Katie.
Georgie's got a fair bit of cover here with this bottom left-hand yellow that she's got here over the pocket.
Come on, mate.
And Lee she's played the plant there and just hasn't quite landed on to be able to snick it back into cover.
No, I probably would have played over the pocket there.
Yeah.
Just lay it up. Just have the two up there.
I think she thought it was going to run off and come around and play the second one in there.
Yeah. Now it's a tough shot.
Well, she's hitting it, so if she's got any angle, just to
I think you have to go
hit
off
it
the rail.
into the yellow.
I think you have to go off the side rail here though. to get
Into,
it
into
nice.
the yellow.
Yeah, no, see, that's why that happens. You cut it off and then it goes into the, yeah.
Bobby here with a very tough black double and no.
Come on, Carol! Come on now! Come on, now, chicken! Come on, buddy! Come on, Carol! Come on, Carol! Come on! Come on, Nan! Come on, Jesus! Come, Michelle. Come on, mate!
Nice shot, Selena. Love you. You're a little bit taller. She grew.
Jordy's probably the first ball there, but hasn't really left.
20 seconds.
Obviously this one's coming down onto these two and hopefully she can get it,
The left-hand side
jam
of
it
it.
between the, played it out.
She's just decided to get it, keep the coverage and not attack yet.
I'd expect Lee to, on the bottom table here, to get a bit of coverage there on the top left.
And a lot of chances being missed and created for the other player. Still tough ones, but
20 seconds.
And Lee's potted that clean on the bottom table.
Second visit.
wow.
Well, I was
See
waiting
that
for,
turn?
I was waiting
Oh
for
my
that.
God.
That table does have a roll.
Oh,
I
you
can
think?
tell you now. I watched them warming up this morning on it, and yeah, a lot of soft shots were rolling off, and
that hasn't rolled a small amount.
that's huge.
It's rolled a mile.
And despite the
That's
rolls, you'd
gone
have to
off.
think Nan here is going to finish off on the top table there on the right side.
20 seconds.
3 balls over
And
the
Lee
pocket.
trying to get one in amongst the pigeons. That's not horrible.
No, that's not a bad shot. Just kills the ball again. I like that. It's about as good as she can do right now.
Come on, Carol. Come on, buddy.
Chases on the top table there to get black in to bring it back to a 2-frame deficit. And she's
God.
chopped it and jagged it in the centre.
She's missed it by a lot.
Yep.
And just flicked it.
And as the score sheet says, that's a clean win. Yeah, it's a nice shot there by Lee on the bottom there. She's got a bit of coverage back.
Yeah. Look,
Changed it around a little bit.
yeah. She has actually.
Come on, Selena.
Especially having balls over the pockets now, she can actually hit that. If she can get onto it, she can hit that cannon. Look here, come off the rail, straight into those three, display them out. She's got 2 other balls over pockets. She'd be extremely unlikely.
She just extracts that that right ball near the centre out, I think.
Yeah, see, I reckon I'd be going the more aggressive option here. Off the side rail, into that pack of 3. Then she's got a third option.
I only disagree with that because you can't guarantee where the red's going to land after it and the yellow off the cannon.
I just think with 2 balls over pockets, you might be, as you say, though, you are a bit of chance.
I'll be playing this out now, though. Yeah.
Yep. Whoop.
That's not a very good shot. You need to miss that.
That looks like it may slip by the side of it.
No, no chance.
At least
the
in
best
front.
You can do is jam
At least in front.
Yeah.
If she can get it in front, you'll be doing it right now.
Oh.
Lovely, lovely, absolutely lovely. Nice pot there on the centre. Black down, in or over.
This is tricky across the map. From this far away, I think it's a big drag shot. But it's still tricky. You can't just roll this. Yeah,
oh.
That's easy.
Second visit. Come on, mate. Come on, Carol. Coral.
It's a good shot. You just got to focus on the pot here. The white's always going to naturally come over.
It's a nice angle.
Where it needs to be.
Oh.
I think you just play this for the black in the centre. You've got a big pocket. If you overhit it, you got to the corner. That's not too bad.
That's fine. She's got as many options as she likes.
Yeah. It's definitely to the centre. It's the easiest option. Just got to miss the in off. Play a little screwed up shot on.
She's got the red there as a big pocket.
Yeah.
She goes wide. It's going to clip it and go in. Looks like she's going top.
That's a good pot.
Nice
Good
pot.
from her. Bit of a shot to nothing. Big shot to nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's taking a harder option, but she wanted it.
And in the B grade there, we've got Potter's Pythons, with certainly a lot ahead of them to try and come back in the race to 19, 16-10 down.
Haven't they won the last 4 frames or something?
I haven't actually noticed. I think I definitely saw them win the last one.
I think they might have been 16-7 or something down. So they're starting to mount a bit of a fight back. It's a long way to go. A lot of work to be done.
Fair break, Paul Potter.
And considering they were 8-all, 9-all at the start
Yellow ball
in that
number.
region, to win essentially 9-3 at the 9-2 at the tail end. It's quite a big ask, but
Yellow ball in play.
at the table, so we'll see how they go.
Come on, Mickey.
Colby's kind of landed in the middle of almost everything there.
Red ball in play.
Doesn't really have a brilliant shot here to try and develop or pot or...
She's trusted a lot to luck there. Just hasn't... I don't know, I think she tried to possibly play into him, but she just didn't get side on the cue ball. So it was never going to go into it.
It's a nice pot.
Yeah, and if this goes...
If that comes back through...
Not sure if it does, I don't think it does. No, she's lining up the bottom one of them. I think even this angle, it's not going to get into them, promote them. Even with a little bit of side, it's going to throw too much. Oh. Yeah,
Okay.
see, she's overcut it, that's why she's gone into it. She's thinner than the potting angle.
She can get through the
Come on, Darby.
And that was not a brilliant shot by Lisa there. Essentially just killed her. Well, she just killed hers and then really hasn't
Promoted much.
hasn't done a whole lot to Colby's.
Yep. And this is going to be perfect if she pots this and does exactly that. It's got a little bit stiff because it ran a little bit too far, but I think that ball, it goes to the centre pocket. I'm just not
Foul, 2
sure
visits.
how well she's going to go holding on every ball, so we may even see her just probably lay this bottom yellow onto the
Yeah,
just 'cause there's not really much she can leave. Yeah, no, Colby's very attacking, so
second visit.
overcut it.
As soon as she lined that up, there was certainly a lot more angle than I thought she would have had. So yeah, there's very little chance of her ending up on.
Much.
Well, a nice shot on the
If
bottom
she
right.
pots that, look where she is, like, she's spot on for an out. Would have had a nice angle on that top yellow one, but Lisa's at the table now, and
She might have a nice angle here to pot to the
that
centre.
right hand side one goes to the centre anyway. So she just needs to get about square with them to pot it and come back out for the other one.
Come on, Mickey.
Yep, and that'll work.
She has done, yeah, that's a good shot.
That's nice. She's come back out.
Yeah, she's played it off there. She's hit both reds though. So she's hit the first red thin and still managed to pot it. So little flick, and she's in a good position again. The way she's playing this one, that's, yeah, I didn't think. I don't like that shot.
Do you think she'll be looking at running right through for the bottom or just slightly through? I know she's going to centre.
She got on this other one though, after it.
Well, you would think if she's going this way, it obviously passes to the bottom right.
Not sure if it does.
I would say,
Must do,
at least
yeah.
off the jaw, at least off the knuckle.
Yeah. Probably drops in, yeah.
And the run through for the centre.
I think we'll find she can pot it easy. This is still a little tricky off angle.
Val, 2 visits.
On the rail, killing on the rail as well.
And Chase is back to 2. Lisa
Yeah,
gets
it's
this, back to
started
1 behind.
It started to get back to frame for frame. I think now. No,
Wide.
that's what I thought she'd do. She'd overcut it trying to make sure of it or something like that. Still a little bit
Which way would be going here if you're Colby? What are you looking at here? You're just trying to...
So, I just had to think about
That black's going to have a shot from most positions on the table.
Except this one, I think it's going to be a lot tougher even if she misses it, and if she pops it, then they transition well. But she's giving her a little chance.
nice shot.
Oh, sheepers.
And that's fun.
Yep.
Now that Colby's in a good position to pot the first ball, I don't think she ever misses from here.
Well, that was it. Either that ball went in or that was it. There was no way she was going to leave it anywhere else apart from on everything.
Yeah, it was a tough pot. She's hit it pretty well actually. Just probably flicked the jaw a little bit too much. And at the pace she played it in. Yeah, just hit the jaw too hard.
Second visit. Good call.
This is the wrong ball, I believe. I think this is the last. It's the wrong option.
I certainly would have been going a different way to that. I don't know that.
That's the last one. Like you play the top one, and then you get about a half ball on the one into the centre.
You get nice and close to it, just roll it in, and then you're on this shot that she's left Lisa.
Yeah,
Actually, you'd probably be a little bit further across. Oh, and Lisa's gone fat again. Missed to the same side.
How many chances can Colby get before she actually pops out? And I think this is well and truly the easiest one. We're never going to see her miss this. But
You wouldn't think so. This has got to be.
I just think that she just went the wrong way. That was definitely going to need to be our last ball. Spot on.
That's fine.
So
Yes, Colby.
15-12.
given 23 chances, and
She's
finally
made it.
to make it happen. So all that matters is the result. It doesn't matter if you put out, just a result. So we see the 3-frame gap and a 1-frame gap.
Well, certainly, yeah. Obviously, at this stage in the final, it makes a heck of a difference as to whether it's 3 or 1.
Red ball in play. Yellow ball in play.
Carol, well done. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Let's go. Yellow's in play. All right, Joey. Come on, Carol. Come on, Carol. Come on, TK. Right, Gumby. Come on! Come on, Michelle. Light out. Come on, let's go. Bring it home.
Foul, 2 visits.
Come, Carol. Come, Charlie. Come on, bring it on. Come on, let's go. Nice hit, Michelle. Nice, Michelle. Carol, good girl. Anyone got a pair of spare pair of socks? Put them in my mouth. Well done, Carol. Come on, let's go. Come on, mate. Come and see, Kay. Oh, that is a beautiful shot. Come on, mate. Bring it home. More Toby Boo. Come on, Shelley.
Second visit.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Well played.
Come on, Chino.
Three.
Harry, what's the score?
Come, Michelle.
Is that accurate? Just done?
7 and 11, that's it.
Cool.
Come, Mish. That's rolled off too.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, like that.
Which one's rolled off?
I don't know. Work it out. Don't touch it. If it looks good, don't touch it. I don't care. Don't care. But the red one's rolled off. I'm not breaking, so I don't care. It's all enough. Come on, Michelle. Bring it home. If she's happy with it, we're all happy. Come on, Jelly! Time out. Time out.
I don't do a thing. But there's why somebody there like, it just makes common sense. Well,
Jitsu. Come on, Jitsu!
20 seconds.
Come on, TK. Come. Back in this. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Smash up, Helena.
Fair break, ball potted.
Go, Jojo.
Red ball in play.
Come on, Mish. Let's go. Let's do this.
20 seconds.
Come on, TK.
20 seconds.
That's place, Selena.
Great job, buddy. Shall we? Nice job, Shelly. Come on, love. Come on, Sue.
Yellow ball in play.
It's okay, Shelly. Good job, love. Good job, love.
Nice shot.
Gypsy here if you don't want some.
Come on, Bobby. Come on, Jobby. 20 seconds. Come on, mate. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Foul, 2 visits.
Come on, Selena. Come, Selena. Come on. Come on, Selena. Get up on that, Shelly. Come on, Bobby. Down my quarters. Come on, Evans. Let's go. Shot, Michelle.
Second visit.
20 seconds.
Shot, mate. Hey, come on, Sue! Come on, Sue!
Come on, Jackson.
Nice, Michelle. Nice, Selena.
Come on, Jojo.
Let's go.
Nice one, TK. Go, Nanny. Go, Cat.
Come on, Black Potters.
Come on, mate, come on.
20 seconds.
Yes.
Come on, Chubby!
Come on, shall we?
Come on, BJ the CJ.
Bobby Joe.
Nice shot.
Nice, Lena. Nice, Lena. Come on.
Total?
Sue Jensen. Come on, Sue Jensen. Come on, Sue.
20 seconds.
Can't, Sue.
Nice shot.
Come on, TK.
20 seconds.
Come on, shall we?
Chubby!
Come on, mate. Come on, shall we?
20 seconds.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
That's Lena.
20 seconds.
Shot, mate. Come on, Joe. Great
Selena.
shot, buddy.
Yes, nice, Michelle. Come on, Michelle.
Consolina. 20 seconds.
Come on, Shelley.
Come on, Joe.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah.
That'll do.
Come on, Michelle.
Great shot. Great shot, mate.
Nice shot.
Sue Jensen. Come on, Shelley.
Total. Granted.
Come on, Sue.
20 seconds.
Reds, please. Reds nominated. 20 seconds. Come on, Annie. Here we go. Come on, Annie.
Is everything supposed to turn on?
Yeah, and Colby's just deciding to wreck the set, so she's out. She's never to be commentating.
Yellow's looking quite good here. Really, if she can work these out, they're certainly all there for the... That's wide.
Yeah.
But, yeah, covered at least two.
Come, Cap.
Yellow's in play.
Come on, Coral.
She's sat another ball just for a little bit more coverage than what she already did. And I think that's the frame winning black. The match
That would be.
Yeah, so
Black Potters winners of...
Div 2. What happens there? Do they come up to Div 1 next season?
No, it's basically just based on where you finish on the ladder. So the top 4 teams go into the A final, and the bottom 4 teams go into the B final, or the B section. Then yeah, just have individual finals. So every team ends up playing finals. But no, it's not a progression kind of thing. But yeah, just purely based on where you end up on the league ladder. Top 4 into A, bottom 4 into B.
Oh, okay, so it's not. So they both go up into A or something to do that?
No, they just play again next year, and then depending on where they end up, they'll end up either playing in the A or the B. Obviously, top 1-4 to A. Hasn't ended up in the perfect position, but yeah, good shot to get that out. Obviously all the pressure on Mickey now.
What's that, sorry, mate?
I just knocked her, sorry, I forgot her name, knocked the yellow out from behind the red, down and around up to here. Obviously Mickey's in a fair bit of trouble with the bottom half of the table base completely covered on.
Yeah. Yeah, Geordie just needs to I'll probably cross double this back over. I'll probably just cross double the one she's closest to back over, unless it goes.
I think it goes past that red to the top.
I don't think it does. She had so much coverage. I would have just played that, get even more coverage on that. The top half, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's got to get so neat on this, like, and if she pots it, she's fucked. She's not on the ball, I don't think, if she pots that like that.
By the look of her, no, she's not.
So that's why
Off the rail, you'd think she'd be coming, well, ideally she wants to come between the bottom red and the next one up. through that gap there and out for the black.
It's such a tricky shot. Like, you get one cannon and you're going to snooker yourself. It's almost guaranteed.
She can go exceptionally wide. She can go exceptionally wide off this and still... I tend to overhit it than not. See, out wide. Yeah, if you hit that out wide, you've got a lot more space.
Perfect. That's a good out from Geordie.
It's very nice.
Yeah, that is a really good out. I'll take that back. I thought the other shot was on, but...
Well, she did get out of, completely out of... Did snooker herself, which wasn't ideal, but snookered herself perhaps in the right way.
She just got the good path back out,
Yep.
so...
That's 18-13, one away.
Yeah. So Colby's up next, so we'll see if she can bring home the match. Before whoever's on the next table, I can't see who that is.
I think it's Kim on the top table playing floss.
Yeah, so...
With that tattooed arm, I'm guessing that's Kim.
Yeah, that's Kim, yeah. I think that frame's probably going to be a little bit longer than this one, I'd say.
Well, the two on this table are reasonably attacking players, so Colby will take it on, Lee will take it on.
Yeah, the other one, they probably just want to set up the frame a little bit more before they commit.
Having said that, after watching years and years of cue ball TV, us saying this will be a quicker frame basically guarantees it'll be a massive tactical battle.
Yeah, I hope not. Colby's not breaking, so we'll see. We'll see how this break goes. I'm not sure. Does Lee have a good break or?
Not particularly.
Yep.
They don't burst.
Doesn't go power into it. So we'll see if the killer instinct can come out of Colby and she can run a rack, finish the match off. I know. So the Rainbow Chasers have got a bit of chasing to do.
They certainly do. Absolutely no mistakes, no losses, no anything.
No, they need to add...
It's not a bad break. Nice.
Actually has had a nice break, so...
Not a bad time to nut one.
Yeah. There's still a little bit to do. Actually, what am I talking about? There's not really.
Well, the two reds around the black aren't.
No, the top red I think goes to the centre. And you probably just want to leave it fairly straight. No, I think this is a wrong ball straight up. In the top left-hand corner one's the ball.
Yeah, she's gone safe. I think I would have probably taken that on a little bit more, but she hasn't left Colby a brilliant opener there.
No.
Because the yellows are not actually that horrible either. Obviously, you've got the yellow on the left-hand side, the top-ish of the table. There's there's a lot of room around that to get behind or through it.
It's just a bit. They don't link well, and she's got a fair few pockets covered already. So I don't know. I think there has to be a go here now.
Well, I mean, look, if that red on top of the black there does come down to this pocket, it'd almost be an ideal time.
The right centre.
Okay.
So I think you just play this one that she's looking at now.
Yep.
Stun through or roll through, whatever you need to do. Play that red to the centre. Just clean up the other two later on.
Almost looks like it may not. from this angle.
Go from this angle, yeah. Maybe not. Obviously it didn't go from that angle. I reckon that was going to be pretty close because there was a big pocket into the centre. I reckon that was going to be pretty close.
Oh, and look, is typically very good at doubles.
Yep.
We'll take them on, and yeah, percentage of her doubles does tend to be pretty good. She's got a lot of, especially even the face cut varieties. Got a few of those this weekend. That's nice. Not a bad little switcheroo.
Yeah, it's just it's tough to get that through ball plant or even do anything with that red near the black, but I don't really see where else it goes. She needs to get on so neat. Colby just needs to fight here for everything, really.
I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls this down over the left, bottom left.
Yeah,
start trying to just develop a bit of dominance down this end of the table. The black's basically on the spot, but it is actually
good shot.
Nice.
I'm probably playing this bottom yellow with the 3 over. Getting a bit of coverage on the bottom left hand corner, as well as snookering, because that red to the centre where the yellow and the red is, that's tough to get at, as well as this red closest to the black. So I think this is the right option. Just play it out into space and get a snooker, which is exactly what she's done.
And that's a nice shot.
It's not too bad. I don't think she's very happy with it though, for whatever reason. She may have left her on the ball.
Well, Lee may have a shot at the second left yellow as such, up to the top pocket to play the cannon on. Certainly from there, she can't get through the one in the centre, and that's not going. Whether she can play that up to the top, we start to try and get us, herself a little bit back on track.
She's just decided that.
No, give Colby a crack at it.
That pocket, apparently. Yeah. Which isn't a bad option. She's
Well, it
her,
definitely has opened up the red.
opening.
The red next to the black now is.
Yeah, it goes to that.
It's suddenly got some options, whereas before it didn't really have any.
Yeah.
Colby's got a big pocket to the centre here if she's playing this through.
Passes. It wouldn't have passed the. It wouldn't have passed the other red on that angle.
She seems reasonably straight on this. This one to the corner. It's obviously limit her options to get up for the other yellows. She's very straight.
Bit of a shit flick, unluckily. A bit stiff that she, yeah. I don't know what's going on up the other table, but I think Kingy's got an out on. A couple of balls that are fairly easy.
Which of course would be all the chocolates if she gets it.
Yeah, Colby doesn't need to.
And you would think the angle that she's got, it's about a 30 degree, so yep, that'll pop out nicely. Black straight into the other centre. If that pots, and she's missed it.
Trying to get neat on it.
You
always seem to overcup it when you
yeah,
get out, even though you don't need
and if you look at the angle with the that she's got on the black there, like she's she's actually overhit that. Like she just didn't need to.
No, because she's
Oh jeez, and Floss has just munted it straight into the jaw.
Yeah.
And that'll should be it.
Yeah, you'd say so. Anything can happen in last framers, so who knows. This isn't easy across the map either. You need to make sure you come out, but at least you've got a shot on the last framers. Again, I think she will see her possibly overcut this, trying to...
Unfortunately, I'm going to tip this straight in the bag.
See, she
And that's it.
It though.
Yeah.
She hit the
Yep.
ball. Yeah.
That's it, isn't it?
And, that's it.
And the chip hooray hoorays. And for the second consecutive day, Lee's been left at the table in a positive position, and her team's lost on her. Well, it was a good season. Look, the Ninjas and the Chasers and one of the other teams were always up around the top twos. So
yeah,
I don't know where the Ninjas finished last year. I'm not too sure. Did they win it last year, or did they? They won it last year. All right, I know the Chasers finished third last year, so they've got themselves one better.
Finals will be here next year then. Again.
That's the way it works.
That's what I got told.
Well, then
apparently the team that wins it out of the venue that they play at, they get the thing, get the finals next year. So.
Well, we'll just run with that as gospel.
Pretty sure that's what
done.
I'm told anyway. Yeah, anyway, thanks guys for viewing, for watching the final of the Super League, Women's Super League in Victoria. Ninjas have won 1913 and Black Potters have won obviously 1912. So probably a little bit further away than we sort of thought at the start of the day, but
yeah, certainly. Look, I thought it'd be a little bit closer, but look, I think everyone's played well, and look, I think they're Ninjas just came away and took their chances when they had them a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, Chasers, they had the chances there on a few of those frames and just missed the one or two and gave the girls on the Ninjas side a sniff. And with the quality of their players, I mean, look, as soon as you give them a couple of those, they're off and away. So.
Yeah, exactly right. Anyway, that's me signing off.
And that's me signing off. And wait for speeches.